Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes.
It's Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. We here. The NBA season is tonight. Non-stop basketball until, June?
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere in there.
Usually around the middle of June, depending on if they go to 7.
Come on, man. We so excited to be here. Before we get into the episode, let me remind you to leave a like and subscribe. As we mentioned last episode, we did partner up with NBC/Peacock. So today, Thursday, Friday, if you want more numbers on the board, be sure to go over to Peacock. Go to NBCSports.com/now at 12 to 1 o'clock Eastern time. Great partnerships. Really excited for the content
Set
we're
that
going to produce for
reminder.
y'all. Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
What J. Cole say? Can't get enough. Can't get enough. Can't get enough.
You sound just like him.
Hey,
Hey,
I
I want
asking
to
for extra episodes for like years.
start the show off with something. Mike, you know I love you dearly, brother, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't mean no harm with this. Just keep up with me.
Uh-oh.
D. Millie, here you go.
Uh-oh.
Open that up. See what's in there for you. Shout out to our good folks at Layer Chicago. I slid on them. They've been asking me to come through, or asking us to come through. You know, they had some things.
Oh,
I'm like, you know what I
wow.
mean? Let me get this for
What
my
that
boy
is?
D. Millie, man.
So
This is
us.
from the 2003 playoffs. San Antonio Spurs.
man.
Wow.
Steven Jackson, Tony Parker,
Hey.
Manu,
I ain't
Tim
I ain't
Duncan.
peeped this on there, though.
David Robinson.
he don't be rocking with the Spurs because of Wemby, though.
Okay.
That's the interesting thing. That's the interesting
Oh, no, this
thing.
is back when he did like the Spurs.
Yeah.
And this the real one, though. This the real one.
Oh, some stickers in here too.
This the real one.
There's some. Oh, hold on. Oh, the Undertaker.
Kyron might be a little jealous.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ooh, dead man walking.
Now, Mike,
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
that's
trying to
wrong.
find you some stuff because he had some.
That's crazy.
Shout out to the homie Jake.
I'm about to pull up there, too.
He had some stuff.
I'm about to pull up
Julius
there.
Randle was just there.
He was. But they was like 2X. They had some Lakers stuff, and I'm like, bro, if this Lakers stuff was not 2X, KB, you recently had a birthday.
I did. Oh, snap.
This one.
I said it was Christmas. I was thinking about the NBA,
Hey.
not because the gifts is
Hey.
being given out.
You know I love you, right?
I do.
Hey. This motherfucker.
Oh, my God. Is this a leather joint?
Jeff Hamilton.
No, you didn't. What
Hey,
the hell?
Hey.
A
Bro.
Bulls Letterman.
Hey.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's Jeff Hamilton. That's not
Hey.
any old. That's Jeff
No.
Hamilton.
What?
That's
Bro,
crazy.
so I was shopping and he like, we got a special little part of the store. I'm like, take me back. I want to see the good shit. And he's like, man, yeah, Future almost wore this at the Rolling Loud or Lollapalooza, but it was too hot.
Oh.
And so I'm like, oh damn. Then I look back, I'm like, hey,
It
I
is
could buy
Jeff
this.
Hamilton.
I could buy it. He like, yeah.
That's clean.
And I'm like, man, I know
The
the
3P Bulls.
I know the perfect person to get this for.
That's dope. You know,
Yeah,
I seen the
That's
shirt.
hard.
That's the one.
I
That's
seen the
hard.
shirt.
That's the one right there.
That's hard.
That's the one.
I seen the shirt
Good
at
old
the
days,
store.
baby.
It said "Best Dad by Par." I was thinking about getting
Oh,
that for sure. You had that
I
shirt.
have a
That's
shirt like that already. Yeah, this ain't about you today, Mike.
all
Shout out to
right.
them good
That's all
folk,
right.
But
boy.
it kind of is about you. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Please, because you look like a scholar.
You look different today.
I did. I made a decision to get my beard shaved, which is
What made what triggered this decision?
it's just my beard was getting way too long. Like I ain't basically cut it in years. Like I had little trims, but it gets in the way a lot of times.
Of what?
I mean, I could just simply be eating dinner and stuff will just get into my beard.
You don't run into that?
I mean, yeah, I just wash it.
Yeah, easy solution.
But I mean, I could see you getting some food with your girl. You get some sweet green, and you about to go into the mall, and you try on some sunglasses, and you got some spinach in your damn beard.
Oh, usually right after I eat, I usually look, and then I can
Oh,
just
okay.
take the shit out.
He used to it.
Yeah, he proactive.
So-
He proactive.
Like I've been doing food, I've done the food and been looking at the camera like, damn, I left this shit in my beard.
But you don't be seeing
Yeah.
that stuff on your head, like little
Nah, that I
Because you do
look
got a
at.
piece right up the top of
yeah,
it.
perfectly in the middle of your, and it ain't moving. So.
I think that might just be his skull.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, I don't know.
But it's all going. Well, I
Is the
got a
plan to
look
grow it
patch.
back out?
Yeah, probably.
It's going to take some time.
It's
to get
crazy
used
the
to.
difference that it make.
I feel like
know.
you've gone through the most transformations throughout the show. Obviously, Darrick
Absolutely.
went bald, but he's always hit the beard and everything. Pierre, you've had longer hair, but you always
Yeah.
kind of say the same. I cut my hair, but that's it.
Purple
You didn't went through
dreads.
dreads to a fade to a full beard to no beard. Still ain't got no mustache throughout the entirety
It's
of it
a
all.
little, bro. I almost had to cuss my barber out because I was
He
telling him.
touched it up, huh?
He made your
He
shit super
did.
thin.
He did. I was telling him, like, I just wanted like the mustache and the beard. You don't got to connect it. He said, shit, you ain't connecting anyway. I was like, all right, okay.
And you still tipped him.
A kiss.
Yeah, that's my barber. Nah, not the kiss.
What'd you do in your barber in your face?
He just did it. You heard him?
I closed
My
my
barber
eyes.
don't get in my face, really.
He has to when he get in your beard.
Oh, true. He
Do
got some reach on
Do
him.
you
so
sit on your lap while you do it, or that's just my barber?
That's just your
Oh,
barber.
damn.
But it sounds like you got a good barber, though.
I do
I
got
might
a
have to
good barber.
contact him.
Y'all seen the woman barber?
No.
Like, thick as shit.
I know
It's
a
like
couple.
you said it like it's only one woman barber in the whole
Well,
world.
I'm talking about a specific
Nah.
one. I'm sure there's plenty of them, but I'm talking about a specific
Pierre
one.
got one
that's on
in
Instagram.
Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think she considers thick as hell though.
Oh, I'm just talking about woman barber. I'm just talking about woman barber.
He said, "Yeah, I asked one really."
She won't know nothing. Yeah, today we got the start of the NBA season. We got contract extensions. We got setting expectations, and I got the good old classic before the season start.
Who he play for?
Who he play for?
Can't wait to feel that.
Ooh, he can't wait to fail that.
That's
Oh, I thought you said Phil. I was about to say.
I thought you
what?
said play at first.
Before we get into it, what's do we have drop the mic?
We do. Come on now, we do. And we have the Thunder playing tonight. So speaking of the Thunder, I wanted to ask y'all, if you could only pick or pair this trio into a duo, who do you pick? I know you're going to pick Shea, but do you go Shea and J-Dub or Shea and Chet if you had to?
I'm going Shea and J-Dub. I think J-Dub is a little bit more dynamic than Chet, especially from what I've seen last year, especially in the playoffs. I think he's a little bit more defensive versatility as well. He's able to guard a lot more positions. And I think I could make up some of the stuff that Chet provides just with a different big. I think it would be hard to replace what J-Dub is bringing.
This is tough, Mike.
It is. I know what you're gonna say though, KB.
I'm definitely leaning more Dub. For the reasons Derek just mentioned, the defensive versatility, but also not to knock Chet. Chet is an all defensive kind of a
Chet could have been
guy.
running
yeah,
for like a
yeah.
DPOY if he was healthy for the season.
I think that at least as the way we see it today, Dub is the better offensive player. 3 levels. Madman getting to the basket, as we saw with that 40-point NBA Finals game. So I would go Dub, but I wouldn't be mad at anybody that says Chet, because Chet only averaged 15 points per game last season, but like you'd be asinine to act like that's going to be his ceiling as an offensive player. Right?
Yeah.
And having somebody that is 7 foot that can do all the things he does defensively and offensively has a lot of value. Because J-Dub, like, 6'4", 6'5" on a good day. But he's just a bigger guy, like stock. But
Like a fire hydrant.
yeah, he is built like a fire hydrant. But I ain't mad at that question at all.
I'm gonna go Chet just to be different. I do think J-Dub is dynamic, like D Mills mentioned. The defensive versatility as well, I think is really great. I'm just a sucker for, 2000s is my era. I love the guard big matchup, and I love that Chet is the modern type of big where he'll be able to be all defensive, block shots, shuffle the puppies, as D Mills say, on the perimeter, and then also be able to knock threes down, drive, dunk on people. I can't blame them for going J-Dub, especially because, guys of Chet and Wemby's stature, just like Porzingis, they do worry me on the health side. I'm obviously hoping and praying for the best always when we get that type of talent coming into the league, but those thin, big guys, they always make me a little shaky. I'm doing this for the sake of conversation, but I probably would, if I was building my team, lean towards J-Dub. And I know, ironically, he's coming off the wrist thing.
Yeah.
But, tall guys, thin bodies, foots, ankles, bones, brittle. I'm always weary of that. But I do like the idea of the guard big tandem.
Yeah, I think the right answer is J-Dub, especially just for what he did last season. But I think there is a group of people that would say maybe Chet in this for the answer. They would go Chet just because, again, the guard and the big. And if you believe that Shea can kind of just like Shea is so talented, he can kind of overlap some of those things you're going to be missing from J-Dub just offensively, you might be willing to go with that way.
I think J-Dub has the higher floor, but Chet has the higher ceiling.
That was the other point that I didn't mention, Darrick, is that I am thinking about Chet in a different version. People probably answering this question off of a right now, or when they hear our answers are thinking right now. I'm projecting Chet to be a 20-plus point scorer, playing majority of the season, DPOY candidate type thing.
Hey, bro. You got me a motherfucker Jeff. Come on, man. Come on,
Oh,
man.
go.
I'm looking back at the return like ain't no way. Boy, I really feel like it's 1998. Last time Bulls fans was happy, man.
No,
Once
we was
I
happy
seen
doing
it,
D-Rose there.
We were happy
it
until we
called-
weren't.
It called your name because he showed me, and I'm instantly looking at the tag.
Man,
like,
it's
that
a
ain't-
good fit,
That ain't
too.
my size. And then I double back like, wait, how much you want for that? Because I know the perfect And I told him I was gonna give it to you. We took a picture and everything. I'm like, don't post this shit because they gonna see me posting. It's definitely not my damn size.
Next, I want to get into some of the news from the last episode. And the biggest news is that we got these rookie extensions hidden. So I'm going to give you the team or the player, the number, and I want us collectively to rank the better deals to the worst deal of them all. So here are the numbers. We got Christian Brown, 5 years, $125 million. We got Dyson Daniels, 4 years, $100 million. We got Keegan Murray, 5 years, $140. We got Shaden Sharp, 4 years, $90. And we got Tumani Kamara, 4 years, $82 million.
I love the Christian Brown deal,
Yeah.
but the Shaden Sharp one to me with the upside is probably my favorite.
Yeah. I was gonna say the Keegan Murray was the worst one.
I can get hit with you with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was easily number 5.
And it being the worst one don't mean it's a bad one, Kings
No,
fans.
yeah.
And it
It's
ain't really
just-
got much to do with
It's a
him
bad
either.
one. Let's be real.
Oh, okay.
You think it's
If
bad?
you want to be real.
It's not a bad. It's not a crazy deal. Like
I think it's more like if I'm rating it 1 through 10, it's a 5, while these other ones are 8, 9s, and 10s.
That's all.
That's
It's,
all.
just,
It's
a
the
comparison
worst.
into the other contracts.
it's the worst of the group because again, the Kings don't have anything that you really want to fully invest in. And
Yeah, literally, someone had to be the worst of the group.
Thank you,
it-
D. Millie.
it's-
Thank you. That's really the point. Somebody has to be last. It's fucking rookie extensions. A rookie getting extended is a good thing.
Yes.
So we're just ranking good things.
Yeah.
I agree though. I think the Trailblazers did their thing.
I think they're
Can
1
we
and 2.
tie them?
Yeah, I think they're 1 and 2.
I think they're 1 and 2.
Talk about the.
I
this
think
is-
Brown is 3. Oh, well, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just talking about the star potential. Like you got these guys on deals. I'm talking about like you see a lot of these players that they're getting around like 30 and everything like that. You were able to stay around that 20 mark and for like 4 years too. So you're gonna have them on a budget even when they start outplaying those contracts
And
in the
Tumani
future.
Kamara just made an all-defensive team too.
Yeah, just
so like
made one.
you can only see that probably being something that he consistently makes. So if you're getting that type of value from him on a $20 million evaluation, that's amazing.
Yeah, I like that. Not only is he a great defensive player, he's one of the players that get pissed at himself if you score on him.
Yeah.
I like that type of competitive nature, man. And he shot, 37% on like 4 attempts per game. So, you want to see him be able to do that again. But I feel like there's no downside to the Tumani Kamara contract at all. $20.5 million a year for an all-defensive player is an absolute steal. Some all-defensive players got no offense and got max contracts in the past.
So like,
I know what I'm thinking about.
And I think the offensive game is only going to progress even more. I think he's shown you flashes last year. So I think if he can continue to progress there, he's going to easily outplay $20.5 million.
I mean, he could really fit across all of the 29 teams.
Yeah.
He shoots the ball so well, and again, the defense speaks for itself.
Yeah, all other 29 teams would have been throwing him something crazy. So the fact that they got him locked up and didn't let him touch free agency, I think that's just a W for Portland. And then Shaden Sharp, just the offensive weapon that he can become is just something that you just he just consistently just has your jaw dropping sometimes. Like you just see him just flying through the air. He had
He
a
got your
dunk.
jaws
Dropping
Oh, well, that's
consistently.
crazy.
He had a dunk last year against the Wizards where he
You
got a
dropped your
steal.
thong.
Mouth wide open.
My jaw dropped.
Oh, jaws.
Big Joe.
He said he thought his jaws dropped. Oh, I didn't know Shaden Sharp did it like that.
Either or, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Your jaw open.
If Shaden Sharp, we don't even need him to hit his ceiling. If he just becomes the offensive player that we can kind of see a little bit, it's an absolute steal. And
I
if he hits
love
the
Shaden
ceiling,
Sharp.
then it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah. So I'm cool with him being 1 and 2 in some order.
I like Brown at 3.
You do?
Yeah, I like Christian Brown at
Daniels
3.
at 4. Just because I don't know. I just think Christian Brown really fits this puzzle in Denver perfectly. And I like when teams pay their guys. I do. And I like when teams know what they have and know, the importance of it. People overreact to certain numbers because I think the NBA is one of those sports that is getting richer and richer, but the numbers are still big. So don't get me wrong. Like you'll see Keegan Murray getting 140, and then you'll look and see what like players we grew up watching was getting, and that's
waiting.
why
Dwight Howard
it's
said
always
he's
like,
never signed a $100 million contract.
Bro,
That's,
I'm
see, that's
waiting.
crazy to me.
There's gonna be someone in the near future that makes that in a year.
Yeah.
which is
Shea, Wemby, and I guess Luka's still on the board for them to be
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag if he ends up being what they think he can be.
$100 million in a
$100 million
year.
a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
more
just
than a
seems so
million a
crazy.
game.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, Devin
seriously.
Booker just signed what?
75?
That's
I don't care how much the cap goes up. That just
Hey,
sounds
fuck.
like
Hey, forget all of that. They say I'm forcing my kids to play basketball.
I was kind of just thinking that, but I was like, I ain't got no sons. Maybe the WNBA CBA is going to be different, and now they're going
Right.
to get paid by the
Yeah.
time my daughter
Is
is
MLB
older.
money still better though?
MLB money don't have a cap, so yeah.
Yeah, but you also have to be the top 1%
Yeah.
to get though. You have to be Shohei to get 70 that much money. We got 700 million though. The first.
What-
So-
how
Do
can
you
I get
gotta
that
be?
Juan
Because
Soto
Manny
contract?
Machado had got the 300. I mean, at the
Oh, did he?
time, Manny Machado probably was best.
But I'm assuming like
Market value is thing
Josh
too.
Naylor, who's
Yeah.
a solid ball player.
I see what you mean.
He's going to be on the open market this season. He's not getting 125
Right,
like
right.
Christian Brown
Oh,
just did.
Absolutely.
He might be a better baseball player than Christian Brown as a basketball player,
Okay.
and he's not getting that money.
Yeah. The top end guys have the
just
ability
give me
to
what
say,
Juan Soto got.
Just-
Yeah, okay.
okay.
Just give me that.
Shout out to the Blue Jays, by the way.
yes.
Going to the World Series. Who y'all got in that? Blue Jays or
Come on,
Dodgers?
man. I'm a Dodgers fan.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
My
Yeah.
favorite National League team. I just don't claim them because they kind of lame. They get everybody now.
Yeah, but you know what? I agree. Shohei is so nasty that it's like I kind of like the Dodgers just because Shohei is there.
I love, and I'll be tuning
Mookie.
in,
I love my
but
Mookie
I don't
guy.
tweet as much as I used to. I grew up falling in love with the Dodgers when they had Matt Kemp, Andre Ethier, rookie Clayton Kershaw, James Looney. You know what I'm saying? Now they get Freddie Freeman,
That's Kevin's cousin.
Freddie Freeman, Mookie, Shohei, Yamamoto. They get everybody. So now it's kind of like it's hard to be on the timeline like let's go Dodgers like I used to. But I'm always secretly rooting for them when the White Sox ain't on shit.
Shohei had the best individual performance
Ever.
We're getting some requests to get him on the pod.
Yeah, we trying to get Shohei on the show. So if you have any connects, please let us know. I know he's busy today or the next week or so, but after that, he could come through the studio whenever.
What animals hey?
Cows.
I show hay like I'm feeding a cow. Write that down for me.
Cows
Lyrical,
and
man.
horses.
There you go.
Here are some of the players that did not get rookie extensions. Tari Eason, Jaden Ivey, Benedict Mathurin, Walker Kessler, Jalen Duran, Jeremy Sohan, and Peyton Watson. And Dalen Terry.
My biggest gripe, what they be on with Walker Kessler, man? What they be on
He's
with
so
him?
good that he should have a home, but the team that has him don't care. Not that they don't care about him, but this is the youngest player to be in trade rumors for this long.
Yeah.
Since like after year one, it's like, yeah, we might trade him.
Mhm.
And he's
Which-
just been chilling, coasting, doing his thing.
I know his second year was a little bit of a down year, but then
Yep.
his third year he bounced back and he had a really good third year. So like, I don't know. Weirdly enough, the team seem like they don't want him. If they don't want him, I'm happy to see him somewhere else.
Do you think it's more they don't want him or they recognize that a lot of teams may want him? You know what I mean?
I think it's got to be the latter, the second option. Is in teams want him, but their asking prices are just way too high. It feels like 'cause
Yes.
somebody would have made the move,
Yeah, exactly.
and then two, it's just like, why did you like? I don't know. It has to be that his value's too high because again, it's like he's been playing so well, and he could be a part of your core, and he should be a part of your core. But again, like they just don't feel concrete with him. So I'm assuming that it's got to be a value from
I think it's
other
dumb
teams.
as hell for him to have his price tag crazy high. Like, he's a good basketball player, but he hasn't done anything to where I think he demands. I'm not giving you a first round pick for him.
Really?
The Jazz
Because I
are
think
just
they don't want a first round pick. They want multiple first round. I'm
I'll give
sure
you
they've had offers
I'll
for
probably
a-
give you a protected one. I'm not giving you an unprotected first. I don't think he's warranted an unprotected first.
I think his floor defensively is so high that like if a team like the Lakers could have got him instead of DeAndre Ayton and the cost was just one first round pick, they would have done it in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I also think the Lakers were in a situation where they were trying to strategically use their picks in a right way that they probably wouldn't have done that just because they knew they could get Aiden without giving up a pick.
I don't think so. I think they wanted Walker
There's
Kessler.
no fucking way that they was like, Then and Aiden got bought out.
I know.
So how can they have known that they was gonna get him?
Well, they didn't know, but yeah, essentially they didn't know they would get him. But like, if there was a choice of Walker Kessler for a first-round pick or either Aiden off a buyout and we can get him cheaper, they would have went Aiden's because
I think they go Walker Kessler 100% of the time.
They do. He's literally the better player.
He's 25 years old, better player.
He's a better
I
fit.
also see what D Mill's saying though, because y'all don't have a shit ton of picks.
Yeah, y'all don't have a lot of picks.
They got 3 tradables right now.
So like, yeah, they're trying to strategically use their picks right. That's why they didn't do the Mark Williams deal because they said he didn't pass his physicals. If that's the case, if they didn't value that pick, they would have gave him that pick and then been like,
well, no.
No.
Now
They
you heard
traded.
yourself.
They
How?
traded the pick.
They rescinded the trade because they feel his ass ain't healthy.
but like, no, listen, y'all didn't even let me finish. If they would have been
because we see where you're going.
no, listen.
I'm gonna listen, but you have to stay. I'm only cutting it off because it was not factual.
But no, yeah, they did it because I'd say he didn't pass his physicals, right?
Yeah.
But if they would have had any faith that the next year he probably could have came back healthy and we could have reset and went into a new year with him as our center, they would have just went along with the trade.
No.
The concern was the long term.
Yes.
The long
because
term.
you're paying him. You would have got him. He's also a guy that
So
didn't
you're
get an
saying,
extension.
Yeah, long term he didn't.
He
yeah.
didn't get an extension.
his
So you would have
physicals-
had to got him. You would have had to hope he was going to be healthy, and then you
pay
were going to
him.
have to extend him. That's a lot.
If the physicals came back clean, they would have let the trade go through.
Yeah.
It would have been. There wouldn't be no like push.
They wanted Mark Williams because they wanted him to pair with Luka, and they were going to sign him to an extension.
Yeah, I see what y'all
So
mean.
now you got the knee, and then we got to pay you. We don't even have like a big window to see if the knee gonna hold up. Fuck that. We'd rather just get our pick back because we have to be so big and choosy with the pick, which is what I think. I'm agreeing a little bit with you about the Walker Kessler because they kind of don't have the ability to.
Just trade picks.
And we don't know what's up with LeBron.
Yeah.
This team kind of weak.
Yeah.
We talked about it, and we was discussing like the matchup, which we about to get into tonight with the Warriors, and like, no disrespect because they have Luka Doncic, but like when you was going down the line of the team and who's the first and second people off the bench in comparison to the rest of the Western Conference when LeBron is not healthy, and even in that sense, the whole point is to kind of not need LeBron to really be locked in for 82 games, and they don't even have that. And then now he's not even, in sciatica. I only know off experience because my mom had it. You'll wake up feeling great, and then you'll get it, and you'll have a tough 3 days.
Some people say they can't even sit down.
I think
they literally
even-
just stand up or lay down on the floor instead of like sitting upright.
Yeah,
because
my
it
mom would
hurts.
have to lay down on the
Yeah.
couch. And I think about that. That should give me a little for the playoffs. Because imagine that should happen, and like you got
I got
3
game
days.
7
Yeah.
tomorrow.
It just happens like
flare
that.
up.
And so that makes me agree a little bit more with D Mills, because if you have that on the back burner, you look at this roster, even if this roster plays above the talent that they have, it's still not a reliant roster that you want to be going to war with. You're going to have to build for Luka. You kind of got to be selective with your picks.
You do.
So depending on which one they were going to use for Walker
Right.
Kessler,
I just think about it like, hypothetically, if you did trade for Walker Kessler and the price was 1 pick, and we all talking hypotheticals, Danny Ainge is not trading him for 1 pick, it
Yeah.
seems like. But if you were able to trade him for 1 pick,
well, shit, he might have to now, because if he doesn't,
then
can't he
he's
just
going to hit
walk?
restricted free
Yeah.
agency.
Oh, restricted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Restricted always leave you a little cushion.
but as long as you don't trade the latest pick, a new pick opens up the offseason to be traded.
Yep.
So if we trade one today, then hell, we get another one back
Yeah.
that we can use as future. But I understand it. I mean, even he is a guy that like, what do y'all think he gets paid when he does hit restricted free agency?
That's the biggest thing that come to my mind with all of those names that didn't get extended. Like, what is if Dyson Daniels is getting 25, what is Tari Eason's?
Probably around 20.
You think so?
So Tamani Kamara's money?
I don't think so. I think Tari Easton's probably around 15, 12 range.
No, that's why they don't have a deal.
15 to first of all,
No.
you work backwards, by the way.
Yeah, I
15 to
did.
12. 12 to 15?
Yeah.
The mid-level exception?
I think Tari Easton's worth around $15 million a year.
No, you put 12 in there. 12 or 15. If 12 or 15 was it, they would have signed a deal. He clearly don't want
AJ
12.
Green money.
Yeah, there's no way.
You think he's worth more?
Then AJ fucking
Absolutely.
Green, yes.
Yeah, but y'all think he's worth. But I'm also looking at. I think Tamani Kamara, if he's making 20 and a half.
He's $5 million more than Tari Eason?
You got to think about it too. When he hits that
If
restricted,
he makes 20
he hits
and
restricted.
Tari is at 15,
Yeah, I think
he's
Tamani-
$5
yeah.
million more. Darrick,
Yeah.
come on, keep up with me,
Yeah.
brother.
You think that
know.
when he hits the open market, he's not going to get a $24 million a year contract?
I don't think so.
I'm almost positive he will. I'm almost positive
There's
he will.
probably so many
If the-
teams that's trying to get
The
or grab
Bulls, the
him.
Hornets, the
Pistons.
Wizards, all of these teams that have money would love to have a 24-year-old do-all defensive player that runs like a gazelle and he can't dribble, but also can hit open three-point shots. That is a player that I'm giving $22 to $24 million to. The only reason he's not extended right now is because he played for the Rockets, who are already an expensive team. And we saw Rafael Stone play hardball with Şengün and Jalen Green, where they took less money than market value in order to stay. And I'm assuming that's his plan again for Tari Eason, but Tari has no choice but to hit open market because the deadline was happening.
Which actions speak louder than words. Tari Eason and his representation willing to go down to the last minute and then say, you know what, we good. We'll go into the season. Tells us that what y'all was saying lines up more with what they know. Why would I take $15 million right here? Matter of fact, yeah, what the fuck are we talking about? Tamani Kamara gets 20 and a half per year. And you think Tari Eason and his people said, yeah, let's take 15? There's no fucking way. Matter of fact, not only did they see that deal go through, that's told them, yeah, we definitely waiting. They probably told the Rockets, we ain't even gonna waste y'all fucking time. Let's end this shit now. Because y'all ain't gonna give us that shit, which is cool, because it's a lot going on. I know y'all want to see the state of the team. It's the first year with KD. Fred is hurt. You might have to pivot and make some other moves. Who knows what Reed Shepard is gonna look like. So they know it ain't no shot on Rafael Stone, because he does have to look at his deck of cards.
Yep.
But I'll be damned if I'm not going into the open market when y'all just gave Tamani Kamara that money. That's just the market game. That's just the game in itself. If Christian Brown got 25, Dyson Daniels got 25, Keegan Murray got 28, Tamani Kamara got 20.
Nikola
and a half.
Jovic got 4 years, 62, which is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, he ain't even
Nikola
done shit. That's my
Nikola
boy.
Jovic,
He ain't done shit.
Tari Eason, I feel like there's levels to
They
it.
giving out that shit to people who ain't done nothing. Seriously, that's my boy, and I'm buying stock on Nikola Jovic. But if we being honest, he has not done. I felt like the last 2 years we've been going into the season saying, "Yeah, Nikola Jovic."
He's
now I'm
probably
doing
real
it again.
happy with that contract too.
Yeah,
Hell
because
yeah.
he ain't done shit.
Yeah, that's probably a good ass contract.
I
for
got
him.
4 more years of comfort of like I got to get to it. But Tari Eason,
That's a nice tradable contract.
he's a starter on about 20 teams. He just so happen to play for the Rockets right now.
Yeah.
the AJ Green shit you threw me off on. I was rocking with you with the first half of it.
But I just don't think Darrick has like adjusted his brain to the new CBA. Because 5-7 years ago, it makes sense for Tari Eason to be a $15 million guy.
That would been
Yeah,
great
you
money.
might be right.
But now,
20,
But
24.
5 or 7 years ago, Tamani Kamara is not making $20 million.
no, not even close.
Yeah. Stars are making $20 million.
Stars to starters, yeah. So yeah, like,
So all of these numbers that we've talked about so far have been like these $25 million is 14% of the cap, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense to have a starter level player making that
you
much
really
money.
threw me off when I
Mhm.
said you think he worth $5 million more, and you said what? As if you
Yeah.
couldn't do that math.
No,
I thought, boy, you almost pissed me off. I'm about to say, I know you can do.
No, I thought
20.
you were saying that I think Tari was worth $5 million more, but you was talking about Tamani Kamara is worth $5 million more than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think he 15 and he got 20,
Yeah.
yeah. Boy, I'm about to say, boy, sound it out. On the other lines of like Tari Eason, what about Benedict Mathurin?
See, he just I think they saw what he did in the finals and in the playoffs. They also probably in a situation where they know they kind of gotta see what he could do more. Like he probably has just like a little bit more to prove. They got a small sample size of what he can do,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see what you could do without Tyrese Halliburton and like what your game looks like without him.
Yeah, I think he's a hard player to gauge. Obviously, he can score the ball, but those type of mold of players where they're like the heavy scoring, where they're not giving you much in other areas, they're seeing like a decrease in value. It feels like that's how you get like the Cam Thomas's contracts and stuff like that. He's gonna have to take this year to really show that he is meant for that money. I think he can get it. It's gonna be tough. He's got to
Yeah,
prove
we're
it.
gonna pay you like you're a starter. Or we're gonna pay you like you're a six man. I think that's the year that he's going into.
Mhm.
Like he has to really determine whether or not what his value is. Is he a starter or is he a six-man?
I don't want to break the great conversations happening right now, but we having this real inception moment for me where as we're recording this episode, see that it happened to you too. We're recording this episode, our first episode on Peacock is airing, so it just feels weird because we talking about very similar topics.
Yeah, no, I thought that was our return at first.
He's like, wait, I'm not doing that right now. He almost jumped out of his skin. But no, yeah, vending match is a great case, and I'm happy that they put him on the prove it type of thing. It's not a shot, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people here restricted free agency and everything is copacetic, everything is cool, but from all of the interviews that Rick Carlisle did this offseason, he talked about Benedict Mathurin is like still having to evolve his game to fit perfectly for what they're trying to do. But also on the contrary to that, they may need Benedict Mathurin to be Benedict Mathurin now that they're missing the pieces that they're missing. So I think if he has a successful season, he feels like is everybody's gonna be like a 25 a year guy?
If he went to the open market based on what you know and perceive him to be, without whatever gonna happen this year,
sure.
As
I would say,
what would you give him?
18 to 22.
I think that was my range as well. I was around 22.
So now if he outperforms and he has a career year,
then it's like a 24, 25.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think more representation and young players should be prepared to have to prove themselves. I think in the past, we got to a spot where you didn't really have to prove yourself as much and you was just going to get extended because you was a young player and you had potential. But with the second aprons and the money management that the
teams have to go through.
Yes, that they have to think about and be very strategic with, it ain't, like KB said, it ain't always an offensive thing to like.
And also you got to look at it from the perspective of the Pacers who just went to the finals. Like, they want to build off of that, knowing that Tyrese just tore his Achilles, so they can't do it this year. But they got to look at the next year after that.
They also lost Miles Turner.
They lost Miles Turner. So like, we got to look at how can we reconstruct this roster to where we can. That's not just like a one-off. We can at least compete for that. Like, we can at least make it to the conference finals again, or at least give us ourselves some hope.
Yep. I think the Rockets are the same way with the Tari Eason situation. Like, what if Reed Shepherd really spazzes this year? His extension now goes through the roof, which you wasn't expecting or prepping for. You knew you were going to have to extend him, but like if he plays out of his mind, that goes from like a regular extension to he getting real big boy
it's also
bucks.
a spot that they do have Fred, but if Reed is showing that he could really step up and be a key factor for them, then like there is a spot open for them or for him. With Kevin Durant, Jabari, and Amen Thompson there, it's hard to get in for those wings. Like you're paying somebody that you're guaranteeing to come off the bench for you for the next few years.
And then I thought Kevin Durant's extension was pretty nice too. I thought his extension was going to be way more than what he got. 2 years, 90, $45 million a year.
They said he knew it was more mouths to feed.
Yeah, I know, and I thought that was dope as hell for him being a superstar, top 10 player.
Yeah. For
him to take such a team-friendly deal to make sure that they are able to have the flexibility to build a roster around him. And he didn't want to go out there and make $50+ million, but like the roster stink. Like I can't complain about the roster being ass if I'm hogging up majority of the cap.
And that was one thing that he talked about on Start at 5. When they got to the trade deadline and it was like rumors that he wanted to go, that they were thinking about trading him to the Warriors. Yeah. And he was basically saying no because I don't want to gut the current team in order to come over there. And then he actually found his way into a position where like the Rockets didn't gut the team in order to get him, and they still have a bunch of depth associated with
Because it did
him.
look like they were going to have to give up like a Jabari or a Tari.
That's what it felt like.
And I feel like he's got to understand.
Or Cam Whitmore.
Coming off that season with the Suns where you don't have no room to do anything because everybody's contract is adding up. Yeah, I want a little bit of wiggle room over
and he
here.
also said that he used the fact that it was an expiring contract. He said that was my leverage to get to Houston.
I also think we're going to have to – it's going to be interesting to see if we can get more of that going forward.
From like star players taking more team-friendly deals?
Yeah, it's not even really necessarily all the way team-friendly because you still get paid.
He's still getting paid. $45 million.
He's older. Yeah. I'm saying to the guys that are in their prime. It's going to be interesting because it's a line you got to teeter. Like,
I think Jalen Brunson did it, but like
what about Luka's next contract with the Lakers?
No, I think Luka's.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see because
like I think guys like him, Giannis, Jokic, I don't think they necessarily care about playing in America. I think they are here because like the money's good. Like I think if Luka could make good like similar money overseas, I think he would much rather be overseas.
Well, 95% of the people that ever came over here would stay overseas.
Yeah, so
But
and also they've
But
kind
you're
of
missing what I'm saying.
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
I'm
though.
saying how the deals go. So you said Jalen Brunson. None of those motherfuckers is gonna do what Jalen Brunson did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
That's
think
too much money to give up. But I'm just saying, wiggling it so you may not get the full max, but you still paid as hell.
Yeah.
So you're not
Yeah.
getting 75.
I see-
Devin Booker don't get 75. He gets 68.
Yeah, I mean, probably, yeah. I think we could see that.
I
I think
could see-
after
we could
Devin
see
Booker's
more of that.
contract, I could see him doing it too. Like if they say $75 million we paid you ahead
Only
of
on
time.
good teams, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Only on good teams. Because
But
Devin Booker.
we think we have a position where we can go out here and build a championship roster. Can you take a little bit of a pay cut?
Yeah.
I think Devin Booker will probably be all on for that.
I think I'm the opposite, honestly.
For
Because I'm thinking about the stars across the ball. It's like who do I feel like would do that? Like who's the guy? Because if there's a chance you can make 75 million,
Yeah.
I think
But
99% of people are just gonna be like, I want 75 million.
For sure, but 68.
It may not sound like a big difference.
Devin Booker is different because the Suns ain't on shit right now.
yeah, no, he should have taken all the money he can get up front
who's
right
the
now.
next?
Like Steph Curry, he 1 year, I think he has $60-some million.
He would do it. He would do it. He's late in his career.
Is he
wants
gonna
to
take
win.
a pay cut on his next contract?
He might say, I did that in the beginning, not on purpose. But when we won the first championship, that's because I was making $20 million a year.
Well, we kind of paid.
So pay
you.
me now.
We paid you
He's
heavy.
tough too.
We're the
because
number one market in basketball according to evaluations of
Yeah.
amongst like our peers.
who
Pay
is
me
he-
my money. That's me.
Also, who is he saving money for? Draymond?
yeah.
No.
The fuck
For-
out of here, man.
Yeah, I
If
think
it's
I
your
think that
team,
also
get the
matters.
fuck
too.
outta here.
That
If you're the
matters too.
hometown guy, I think it's really gonna be hard to take that damn budget cut.
I think it's
Regardless-
easier for the hometown guy.
I think
take
it's
the
gonna be.
budget cut.
I think it's gonna be more so for the guys similar to Kevin Durant's situation, where you're trying to get to that new team, or you're
Yeah, we
again.
got to figure out the person.
That's fair. Like if you were a guy that's I
Trying
don't
to make
know,
a good impression.
trying to make a good impression, but also been on a team that ain't been able to get over the hump, and now I
Yeah.
get to a team I feel like
Yes.
can do it. That Kevin Durant makes a lot of sense.
Steph
versus-
won for 4. Man, give me my money.
I'm getting hot. I want to wear this forever, but I got to take it off first.
Yeah.
I don't.
yeah.
I can't think of the perfect person off the top of my head.
Because like the young guys, I want them to get their money. Like I want the K's to get their money.
Donovan Mitchell wouldn't shave 68 off for the Cavs to go make a real move.
I think he would. He takes me as a guy that would.
Instead of 75, he gets 67.
Donovan Mitchell. Probably.
I don't know.
not. I don't know.
I don't know much about Donovan Mitchell the person. I don't think about it.
He seems
Joel
like
Embiid wouldn't shave off a little.
Hell no.
He
He
ain't got
already
to the
signed that
conference
max
finals. I
extension.
know, but I'm just saying.
anytime I heard Donovan Mitchell kind of
He said,
talk,
"Hell no."
he's so self-aware that it feels like he wants to have that winning kind of like title to his legacy. Whether it gets to the finals or whatever it is, like I understand he wants to win, so I could see it.
Yeah, it's tough to when you look around the league. It's kind of hard to find them guys that would do it.
A lot of these
Jokic
guys still
might.
young too.
I think Jokic might.
They now got a lot of mouths to feed after the Christian Brown thing. They're gonna be like at the first apron next year with only 8 players on the roster. So that's something.
Is Bam? How many years does Bam have still?
Oh,
Well,
Bam.
just signed an
Okay.
extension. He about to be
Bam-
making
Bam-
54
Bam.
next season.
Bam's
Okay.
making $50+ million.
Yeah.
That boy's a
So, like,
money-making
he-
machine.
If he was open for a deal and somehow like he was on a new team, I could see him taking a cut.
Absolutely not.
No, he's not. He's not in a situation to take a cut.
Yeah,
He's not established.
he's not
enough.
that caliber player.
Yeah, no. It's got to be certain guys where the money gonna come regardless.
Yeah, I'm only naming guys who like jersey sales are in the top 10, shoe deals out of this world, championship, Embiid,
Endorsements.
Lucas, even like a Booker.
With Jaylen
Donovan
Brown?
Mitchell. No, fuck
No.
no. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
He creating Black Wall Street. He need all his money, and you go get it, Jaylen Brown.
yeah.
All right, before we get into previewing today's episodes, or these games, I want to tell y'all about our sponsor over at DraftKings. Fellas, have y'all heard about DraftKings Pick 6, where you can pick more or less on different player stats for the upcoming games? Just pick 2 to 6 different players into your pick set and decide more or less. Then sit back, relax, and see if you made the right decisions. We put together a team pick set where we all picked one thing that we really liked. And throughout the course of this upcoming season, we're going to keep a board. We're going to keep a board and figure out who's making the right picks. And then there's going to be a loser and there's going to be a trophy at the end of the season. I want to talk about the first pick set that I put together. DeAndre Ayton Moore at 10.5 rebounds. We talked a little bit about the matchup versus the Warriors. Of course, we'll get to it again in a little bit. But without LeBron being there, The only person that's really taking potential rebounds out of DeAndre Ayton's hands is Luka Doncic. But we know DeAndre Ayton is a monster on that defensive glass for sure. He's a get out of the way, let me get it type of guy. And all last season, I mean, he pretty much averaged this last season, even though he had games where he's played less than 20 minutes. And with the Lakers, they kind of have no choice but to play him 25 to 30 minutes a game. So I went more on 10.5 boards. What do y'all think about that?
I like that one. I think if he don't do nothing else tonight, he's going to rebound.
Yeah.
Can't guarantee that he's going to be aggressive. Can't guarantee that he's going to lock up and control the paint. He may. But if it's one thing I feel confident about DeAndre Ayton, it's him rebounding, especially to start the season.
It's such an effort stat that it's like, if I want to show that I'm putting my best foot forward, go get them rebounds. I'm pretty confident in that one.
You had a good pick here, KB.
Mike, you went less on Kevin Durant and 24.5 points.
I know J-Dub is out, but I know that OKC defense is not playing around. It's probably going to be a super gritty game tonight. Rockets are going to be a little bit probably just limited offensively because they just don't have the creators that you would think so. I think they're going to put all their attention to detail on Kevin Durant, and they're going to make it hell for him.
All that attention to detail ain't going to do jack. This ain't going to do nothing, Mike. I just want you to know that. No matter how close of attention to detail any team has played against KD, he's still walking
That
bucket.
OKC team that took some people out the game before.
Those
I'm talking
people
about
ain't
some of the
Kevin
best in the
Durant.
game.
Those people ain't Kevin Durant. And it's regular season.
They had Jokic.
Defense is
not looking like Jokic.
Defense is a little
That's
bit,
tough to do.
Defense is a little bit more laxed in a 7-game series in the playoffs versus the regular season, especially when you're missing J-Dub. So the Rockets are also a team that they haven't seen yet. It's hard to prep versus a team that you had 82 games to reference. So Kevin Durant.
I'm leaving him open. That's what I'm doing.
Pierre, you went
Want
more.
to make a bet?
Oh, well, he is doing it.
Yeah,
That's
I
on
do.
with me, though.
No, I'm gonna stick with DK.
Oh, okay.
You went more on Luka Doncic points at 29.5 P.
Easy. No LeBron James. No other reliable scoring options. I know Luka likes to be a triple-double flirt, but tonight he's going to have to make sure he's a double-double guy, which is getting that rebound and pushing that basketball into his own shot. So I think this is an easy one. Look real sharp in preseason, in Eurobasket, and all of the Men's Health magazine covers and everything. He locked in. He ready to play. And he trying to steal a win tonight. Lakers got to get off on a good start, man.
I like that pick. I
Don't
like
want
that
to fall behind out west.
No, that was a real good pick. I could see that.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to average 30 plus this season.
Yeah.
Especially in this little time where LeBron James is not there. D Mills, you went more on Steph Curry PRA at 35.5. For the people at home that don't know what PRA means, it's points, rebounds, and assists combined.
So, what Stacey King say? Can I get some butter on that roll? I feel like this is a layup. This is a layup for me. I thought Steph Curry going up against that weak ass defense for the Lakers, who don't have a guard that could sniff him on the defensive side of the ball. He's just gonna torch them. I think he can damn near clear this on just points. I think he's probably gonna get 30, and I think the boards and assists will just easily just put him over.
It'll be funny if he got 30. 0-0.
Yeah, all right, buddy. Wait till Jared Vanderbilt check in for you.
No, it's I like all the pick sets we put together. Like I mentioned, there's going to be a leaderboard, a scoreboard for the upcoming season, and we'll see who really is about this.
Who
pick
got off
set
to the worst
thing.
start?
What do you mean?
Who got the worst pick?
Oh, Mike.
Yeah.
That's because I took an under.
It's
you
a
know, I don't want to
risky.
take
It's a risky
All right,
move.
I
Yeah.
took-
Unders are
This
always
game
risky.
going to
Take a
overtime and
less.
it boom. He
But
gets
also,
the over.
KD dropped 20 in the first quarter. It's done.
Yeah.
No, he still got to get over 25. He got to get 25, not 20.
Yeah. When we come back, we're going to preview that game, the Thunder versus the Rockets. For those who haven't checked out DraftKings Pick 6 yet, there's an exclusive offer waiting for you. Right now, new DraftKings customers can play $5 and get $50 in bonus bets. All you have to do is download the Pick 6 app and use promo code ENJOY when you sign up. Pick 6 is available in most states, including Texas, California, and Missouri. So don't be afraid to get in on the action. Ride the upside with Pick 6. Going into this game, the Rockets have the tallest lineup recorded in NBA history. Starting lineup, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Amen Thompson at 6'7". Kevin Durant at 6'11". Jabari Smith Jr. at 6'11". Alperen Sengun at 6'11". And Steven Adams at 6'11".
Yeah, when we were projecting lineups for this team, I don't think any of us thought about it like this.
Especially now, I never would have thought putting KD at the 2. At this point in his career, I just wouldn't have
Been a long time.
Look what
since
you
he played
did,
the two.
Freddie. If Freddie was healthy,
Dang, it's his fault.
it's not his fault.
He can't
But if
control.
Freddie's healthy, we don't see this.
That
But
boy was trying to get a workout in the Bahamas, and it just unfortunate events happened.
I can imagine getting hurt away from home.
yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Think about it. You got to go
Especially
to
when
a hospital or
vacation
something
too?
like that.
Yeah.
You on vacation, but you just trying to stay in shape and get your work in too. And like,
Plane ride got to suck.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't drive it because it's in the Bahamas.
Yeah, I've been stuck on an island before.
Yeah. When I was ice somewhere, your ass. Maybe. We know also that J-Dub won't be ready for opening night.
Yeah,
So we don't
which
know
is-
the official starting lineup as of right now, but obviously no Dub. There's no Nikola Topic. There's no Isaiah Joe. There's no Kenrich Williams. There's no Thomas Sorber. So they are
I'm mad
relatively
about the
limited.
Nikola Topic, man. I was excited to see him.
You know what happened to him, right?
It was like testicle surgery or something
Yeah.
like that.
I think he has testicular torsion, which is when your testes get twisted.
All similar to what DJ Moore went through.
Potentially. I don't know if
just
that was
wanna know
ever
what that-
officially a thing,
Oh,
but for our report or like speculation, yeah.
I don't
It's
wanna know
one of
what
my
that
biggest
feels
fears
like.
in life.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you.
I just don't even like thinking about it.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm good. I don't.
I'm super excited. I've been preaching about Jabari Smith Jr. and I think it's kind of like it shows his value that they can run a lineup like this, where he's basically playing the three with alongside two other centers. It's like a natural power forward.
Yeah.
Just because he guards 3 through 5 so well, and then the shooting, he's been gaining his confidence over the years. I know when he came in, it was a little shaky,
Yeah.
but he's getting to that point where he feels confident. He's got his legs underneath him, and the Rockets in general are gonna need some of their younger players to not peak a little bit, but they're gonna have to rise up because there's a lot of expectations for this Rockets team, and he is definitely a big part of that.
I think the rebounding potential for this team and this lineup is just sky high. When you talk about having a men, Jabari, Steven Adams, Şengün, KD, everybody is a positive rebounder here, and they all can crash the glass, and that can be a big part of your offense is just generating open shots off of offensive rebounds. Sometimes it's like the best look you can get.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the best look they're going to get with this lineup.
Yeah.
It's like get a shot up and Steven Adams going to be there or Jabari's going to be there. And I would be surprised if they rebounded 55 to 60% of their misses when they have this lineup together.
For sure. Because, like, on the flip side, I just don't see what they can even – I mean, Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet are, like, bigs, but, like, they, like, thin. Like, they can kind of get bullied a little bit, I think, down there. Hartenstein got a little bit of heart and soul down there, but Chet's a little fried.
And then I've seen Steven Adams just kind of push people out the way.
Yeah.
Now, it don't even. It looks like a push, but he barely touched him. He's just so damn strong. It's like
And guards going to have to box out, too. The men ain't no slouch.
Yeah.
You're going to have to really box him out.
Yeah. He's going to be in that dunker spot at the bottom of that baseline. He definitely going to make a play or two. We kind of talked about it on the Peacock episode about the Kevin Durant return. I want to stay away from that because I also just remember like Steven Adams is back. He also get to be there for OKC's ring ceremony. And we were kind of having a conversation. Jeff Green. Oh my God, the whole gang is there about whether or not Kevin Durant still gets booed, even though this is about the championship.
Yeah.
I know one thing for damn sure: Steven Adams is getting a standing ovation.
Yeah, he's getting cheered.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant probably will.
Rightfully so too. Steven Adams was a fan favorite.
Everywhere he goes, low key.
Yeah.
Everywhere he goes.
I think everybody just enjoys Steven Adams as a presence, whether it's the locker room, fans. He just seems like everybody just enjoys being around him.
Who do y'all have winning tonight? Obviously, it don't matter too much in the grand scheme of the season, but since it is game one, we will make some predictions here.
I'm taking the Thunder.
I'm going Houston, no J-Dub. I think Houston got it. I think they're going to catch him at a vulnerable spot, and I think they could beat him tonight.
I got Houston as well. I'm gonna go with Houston. I think they make some adjustments throughout the course of the game because I do think that the big lineup is going to run into a wall here and there, and I think Reed Shepherd is going to alleviate some things for them, and they're going to win this game.
Are the Rockets one of the teams with the most options for Shea defensively? Like you got Amin Thompson here, then boom, Tyree Easton checks in, and then boom, Jabari Smith Jr. might get a switch, and then boom, like they just got so many different dudes you can throw at Shea. I don't know if it'll matter because Shea is that nice,
Right.
but like
Yeah.
just making him work for every second that he's on the court may matter at least a little bit. All that being said, I'm still going to OKC. I'll split it down the middle, 2-2 OKC. Something about that ring ceremony game, it's very hit or miss. Sometimes we've seen teams get blow out because they're not thinking about the game, they think about the moment.
The emotions, yeah.
I feel like OKC may not be that team.
They feel like they're the team that wants to remind people they still the number one dude. They're still the team to take down. And how else can you do that besides starting the season off right after getting your ring is beating another contender like the Rockets?
Yeah, I also think OKC, they may be young, but they carry themselves with a veteran poise. Like, they understand the moment and they know how to. It seems like they ready for everything, and it seems like they have a certain maturity to them, even though they are young. You can see the maturity even from the aspect that within the locker room, they understand we not posting IG pics on the days that we lose. Like, we ain't no popping your stuff on a day that we lost. So, like, if you have that type of maturity within the locker room, I kind of rock with that.
Tangent. One of our aunties just put in the chat, our family group chat, P, that she's watching our episode of Teed Up. And they talking, boom, boom, boom. Your dad gonna say these ones better, and he gonna put the episodes that he was on.
He funny.
Let's move on to the second game of the night. Again, both of these games are on NBC. Their first real time having NBA in 20 years. So shout out to it. We got your Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, there's no Bron, so that tempers the expectation maybe a little bit. But overall, I'm excited for this game. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling really good about it. I seen the starting lineup for the Lakers, and I got a little worried. I just wasn't projecting for Gabe Vincent to be in the starting lineup. But, I mean, he's been doing his thing in preseason defensively and then shooting the ball. And he has been one of the better defenders for us, I guess. We don't have many options. He might be one of our better defenders for us, Stephen Curry. So I could see it. But I'm excited for Luka.
You know what this says to me?
I'm excited for Luka.
The Gabe Vincent thing.
What?
It says a few things. It says either one, Marcus Smart is still not completely ready to be a real part. He's going to play tonight, I'm pretty sure. But we're not sure if he's ready to be that guy to play 30-plus minutes.
Right.
But also, it tells me that they probably look at Marcus Smart as a scaling up defender versus one of them chase Steph Curry around for 36 minutes.
Like
type
the
of
wing
dudes.
defender.
Yeah, he's probably more of a wing defender than anything at this point of his career, which makes sense with his lower leg injury stuff. But Gabe Vincent was a surprise to see. But who knows? Just a few years ago, Gabe Vincent was the hottest man on earth.
He was
in the conference NBA championship appearance.
He
so
really
All that
was.
shit in Miami.
yeah, he probably did. But the Warriors, one of the two oldest teams in basketball, the oldest starting lineup in all of hoops. Still a lot to be said about them as far as the team goes. I mean, the talent is undeniable. I think they still got some question marks. I think we assume that Pods is going to be a starting two. But I also in the preseason, they started a game where Moses Moody was starting at the two. And I remember Dub fans was like, this is the lineup we've been waiting for, Steve Kerr. But I think Pods is probably the starter.
Moses Moody also hurt he won't play tonight.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Right. So that answers all of those questions.
So, yeah,
it's
Pods
Pods
is
there.
definitely starting there.
And they also had that second-round pick that played for them, started along Steph Curry, Will Richard.
Yep.
Oh, Will Richards, yeah.
From Florida.
So I thought that was interesting. But Kuminga's obviously, what type of role? Because the question has been giving him the contract they gave him. Are they showcasing him to move him in February, or are they going to use him as part of the team? Is he going to buy into this team if he knows that he's probably getting traded by February?
What's your guess?
I would guess
Showcase, right?
Showcase more than anything. I think Steve Kerr don't like him, first of all.
Same.
But if they do want to get him off the roster, they can't give him DMPs like they did in the postseason.
Yeah, so
probably
you have
showcase.
you have to let him build up his
But
value.
also you
He
can't
got to
really
do the
play
same
him.
thing too, right? He got to come in with a little bit of
and-
open mind
he
and
has to,
conform.
yeah,
to
no, he does.
play.
Yeah, no, he has to.
So some marriage where they both kind of need each other. If he wants to go somewhere, he got to buy in, and they got to listen to what he wants to be able to make him look sexy enough to trade.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see the Al Horford minutes.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, they're gonna run pick and roll for Luka. They're gonna try to get the switch, and again,
He
Al
be on
Horford
his own.
No,
We saw
yeah,
him
Al
fight
Horford
over
at-
it.
Al Horford be doing his thing.
at
He
his
might be 30,
dinosaur age
38,
still
but he
moves
can
some
move them
puppies.
feet still.
I hope that, some players just get to a certain age and they fall off.
Off, yeah.
I don't think Al Horford got that in this game, by the way. I don't think it's going to fall off. But if it happened, I guess I wouldn't be super surprised. He's 38.
I get what you're saying though. He's just too intelligent of a basketball
Yeah,
player.
the
to
IQ
be
is the
just
thing that's
assed
gonna-
out. He's just bogus.
I think that's the whole team. The old dinosaurs, they're all some of the
True.
smartest dudes in the
True.
game. So it's they may not see that cliff fall off because of the IQ. Who
I
do y'all
want to
got
see
tonight?
Jimmy Butler.
I can't wait to see him.
Yeah, I want to see I'm excited to see a full season of Jimmy Butler here.
What we
Especially-
got tonight?
I'm
I got the
going
Warriors.
Warriors,
I
yeah.
got the Warriors.
I got the Warriors.
No
tonight.
Laker hate. It's just tough out the gate to deal with a Warrior team that kind of got some type of familiarity, and they don't have LeBron. And like Mike said, it is a little worrisome seeing, you just don't, no shot at Gabe. You just don't expect him to be the Lakers starting guard
right.
on opening night. That's all.
I
You know
just
what I mean?
it's too many question marks with the Lakers for me.
Now, don't get me wrong. I would love a 50-point Luka Doncic to start the
that's
year
what I'm going
to
with.
win the game. I
I'm
would
taking
love
the
that.
Lakers.
You know what I mean? That would be exciting to see.
Do you
But
think you'll ever pick against the Lakers in a game? Realistically, maybe in a playoff series because it's more formal, but like in a single game, if I said tonight we got Lakers versus OKC,
yes, he would. If you put money on this game right now, just you and him, he wouldn't bet that the Lakers gonna win.
Yeah, I would.
I think he would.
Oh, so let's make a bet.
Wow, it's got to make a bet. What happens?
Actions speak louder than words.
That's your way
guess.
of really showing that you believe in that.
We do the same thing with him. Oh, I guarantee. I don't know if I want to put the money on it
Because,
though.
man, anything can happen in that game.
Duh. That's why we watch it.
No, I just feel like because I done heard so many people talking about their picks and what they doing or just making bets, talking about all my research. I'm like, bro, I don't care if dude scored 9 out of the last 10 games. He hit that thing 9 times. What about this game tonight where it's water spill on some sweat on the damn court? The team he going against says, you know what? He not doing that tonight. He did that so many times. We trapping his
I'm
ass
actually
tonight.
one of those people that
There's so
believe
many
when
things that can
somebody
happen.
does something 9 times out of 10, that the 11th time
It's
is
not
probably
gonna hit.
Yeah.
he's due for an ass game.
I was like, bro, ain't no such thing as research. Damn,
shit.
glasses fell
Your
off.
glasses and fell.
Yeah, they
You know what
nothing
those
at it.
glasses remind me of? I've been thinking about it for 2 weeks since you had them. Y'all remember the Ray J glasses? The
Yes.
indestructible Ray J glasses?
These ain't indestructible. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah. They not clean either. What the fuck is happening? Every time.
He be more mad
Did
about
Pete
my
not
glass
get you
than
your
I
cloth?
do.
Maybe it's the angle that I see you at this set that I'm just
His
seeing
claw.
the glare.
I have a
Did you-
claw.
I said P. Did P not get you his claw?
Oh, this is no, in fact, I got my own cloth and
I have my own
store
cloth.
fit in the Apple store. The Apple store. I hate the Apple store, bro. I'm a Best Buy guy. I hate the Apple store.
It do be crowded as hell.
I just set an appointment.
It's
Not an
no
appointment, but like
structure.
pick it
No,
up.
it's not.
It's no structure.
You really don't know what you're doing.
I walked in there trying to get my order, and like nobody.
You just have
could
to
t-
wait around for somebody to
Yes,
ask you.
you gotta wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, what the fuck? And I waited and waited just for the dude to be like, over there in that pickup line. And it was being blocked by somebody, so I didn't see
Yeah.
that it said pick. I'm like, bro. But yeah, I got Warriors tonight.
I want to play the game. Who he play for?
I want to participate.
Please do. So I feel like we've been relatively unfair on some of these who we play for. I'm giving you two-way guys. And so on this one, there's no two-way guys.
Who will Richard play for?
Will Richard.
That's nuts.
We
That's-
just said
that's
we just
crazy.
I
said
literally
him.
just talked about him.
We just said him.
On the Warriors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You said the 2 guards that start next September. Yeah.
I didn't put any two-way players,
Yeah.
any G Leaguers, or any
Ah.
rookies.
Okay.
Because you haven't seen, I'm giving you the benefit that you haven't
Damn,
seen
no
the
rookies
just
is
yet.
kind of fucking crazy.
I don't think they ready for the rookies.
They don't know. You don't know who Cooper Flag play for?
The Dallas Mavericks.
Oh,
Okay.
snap. He
Play
got
for the
one.
Dallas.
The
The
Dallas.
Dallas.
I'm gonna. Some of these are gonna be extremely easy. P, I want you to sit out.
I'm definitely sitting
Okay.
out, but I ain't gonna front my move if I don't know something.
Okay.
I'm gonna be leaning on y'all to kind of.
Some of these are gonna be really easy to get y'all going.
Okay.
Sadiq Bey,
Did he play
Pelicans.
Pelicans?
1 for 1. There you go,
Pelicans.
boys. I'm gonna put a tally.
It's been good to see him hoop, even though it's preseason. It's been a while since he's been on the floor. Shout out to Sadiq Bey.
Javante Green.
The Pelicans.
Mm-mm.
I thought he played. Oh, no. He plays for the Pistons.
Yes, he
He
does.
does play for the
Shit,
Pistons.
There you go.
Way to help have my back, D-Man.
I just discovered that like 2 days ago.
Our good old friend Josh Okogie. Who he play for?
The Nets.
No, it's no, he's not in Toronto. He's
Oh, maybe he was 3 years ago. We don't know.
fuck.
He didn't respond to my DM yet though.
Oh wait, isn't it Minnesota?
No.
Incorrect. That's the first one wrong. He plays for the Houston
Houston
Rockets. He'll be
Rockets.
suiting up tonight.
Y'all gotta watch the preseason games. He's been playing a lot.
What about Nigel Hayes Davis?
Nigel Hayes Davis plays for.
Derek, like, who the fuck is that?
Never heard that
I
name before.
just seen this man name though. That's why it kind of bugs me. Plays on a Western team, don't he?
I'm not
Yes.
giving you. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm not
sorry.
giving you
I'm
nothing.
gonna shut my mouth.
The Kings.
that is incorrect. Remember, we also still podcasting, so I don't
I'll
want
take
too
a-
much.
No,
dead
no,
air.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll take a guess though. The Grizzlies.
It is the Phoenix Suns. Incorrect.
Came back to the NBA, man.
Ryan Rupert.
I don't know this one.
The Warriors.
Incorrect.
Did he play for the Warriors?
No.
Charlotte.
Incorrect. Still with the Blazers.
Oh,
Right,
Oh.
his homie joined them too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Still with the Blazers. What about Drew Smith?
The Heat.
That is correct. He's still with the Heat. Tyrese Martin made an opening day roster for what team?
Tyrese Martin. The Sixers.
Incorrect.
He's on the team he ended last year with, right?
Nothing changed.
Tyrese Martin.
Mm-hmm. Give me the thought process of something. We can't.
No,
have this
no, I'm
one's dead
thinking.
up.
I just.
I have to pick. I have
I'm
to
trying to
picture
picture him
the
in
last
the
time I
jersey.
All
seen
right,
him.
I saw Houston.
What's his race?
He's light
Black.
skinned.
Light skin as a race is crazy.
I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, he is black, but he's light
black.
skinned.
I'm going.
What position? did
I
he
said
play?
Houston.
That's incorrect.
Wing.
Nets.
He's still with the Nets.
Oh.
What about Drew Eubanks?
Oh, he plays for the Sacramento Kings.
Correct, Derek, on your stuff.
I know what Big Drew is.
Okay.
You know, he was top 20 in blocks coming off the bench.
Okay. That boy got some knowledge about Drew Eubanks. He actually didn't look bad in the one preseason game I watched of him this season. Garrett Temple.
Toronto.
He is still in Toronto. I thought I was going to get y'all with that one, but
No.
he's still in Toronto. What about Jacques Landale?
Is he with?
Utah.
Incorrect.
No, wait. Jock Landale.
Not the Grizzlies.
He
Yes.
is with the Grizzlies.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all doing way better than I thought y'all would. Shfi Mikhailuk.
B. Mikhailuk. He plays.
Is he on the Suns?
No, he
No.
plays for Phoenix. No. He not Phoenix. He plays for Charlotte.
Incorrect.
Oh,
He's with the Utah Jazz.
fuck.
Yes,
few
he
more.
is.
Gary Harris.
Oh,
Magic?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee is
Oh.
correct. Thomas Bryant.
In Indiana.
Incorrect.
No. He got traded.
Yeah.
Thomas Bryant got traded to. Was it Memphis? Was he
Incorrect.
Was he
He
the
took both of the team guesses, by the way, so that's
That's
incorrect.
fine.
He plays for the Cavs. Pat
Oh.
Connaughton.
Oh, he plays for Charlotte.
He does play for Charlotte. Jordan McLaughlin.
I don't know this one, yo.
Jordan
yes,
McLaughlin.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
He plays. So
He
Minnesota.
don't play with the Timberwolves no more.
No,
That's
I'm
been
trying to think
long.
of his journey.
Been a long time.
I'm
was
thinking
trying-
about his journey.
I was trying to think about his journey and where he's. I'm gonna go Brooklyn.
Incorrect.
I don't know.
Did
Where
you
he-
get that
Wizards.
already? Incorrect. He plays for the Spurs.
Oh, he's
Last one, I had him on my list, and then this morning I found out he's on a two-way now. So I still want to see if y'all know. Caleb Houston.
Is he a Hawk?
He is a
Yes,
Hawk.
there you go.
there you
Good job,
go.
Mike.
There you go.
So y'all got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wrong. 7 and 7.
Failed.
Yeah,
I need some of them
50%.
two-way players up there, KB. I need.
Oh, okay. He want to do two-way players?
That shit crazy.
Javon Smart.
Cause some of them get cut.
Bull?
Jameer Bouye. What
Jameer
team?
Bouye?
Yep. What team is he on this season?
He played for.
Whatever you about to say is incorrect.
You could tell.
I can just say, I can just hear it.
Utah.
He plays in Milwaukee. What about Dennis Jenkins? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that first
Dennis
right.
Jenkins. He played in Memphis.
I don't know this.
He plays in Detroit. Ray J.
He did
Dennis.
get a bunch of minutes. Yeah.
Ray
Ray
J.
J.
Dennis.
Dennis?
Not the
So you say he want two-way guys. He 0 for 3 so far. He said he wanted two-way guys.
Ray J. Dennis. I just seen this man name, bro. It ain't the Pacers, is it?
It is the
is,
Pacers.
Yeah,
There you
let's
go.
go. Let's
Reese
go.
Beekman.
The Heat.
Incorrect. That boy Darrick ain't even thought about giving a guess yet. He's in Brooklyn. I'll give you one more. Jackson Rowe,
Jackson Rowe. I don't know who the hell that is.
Golden State.
What about Jamison Battle?
Oh, that's Toronto.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I almost put him on the
'cause we
list.
watched that Celtics game. He was hitting the-
So yeah, two ways is tough. I mean, out of the 5 I just gave you, only knew 2 of them. I knew Jenkins because he was in the damn 2K video. I
Where
did.
Taylor Peters at?
He played for the Pacers.
Pacers. What the fuck?
Come on, boy. Who do you think I am? That's a real NBA player.
He said 'cause he had like a dub the other night.
Yeah. Who he play for? We'll do it again. Maybe the exact same players.
What about Carlo Matakovic?
Spurs.
they like 4 players?
I butchered his name by the
Yes.
way.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Plays
either.
for the Pelicans.
Yeah. Not too bad of a ball player either.
No, he's not. He's not.
All right, what we got next on the agenda?
Y'all want to get into some entrance interviews?
Let's do it.
So, for people at home, if you're not aware, the NBA has something called exit interviews. You might have seen them on YouTube. A lot of y'all are super fans. So, yeah, y'all know what exit interviews are. At the end of the year, coach, staff will meet with a player, and they'll review the year. If you're part of the core, it's probably a longer conversation. If you're somebody that won't be on the team, they'll probably thank you for your service. But a young player, they'll probably tell you what you did good, what they want you to work on, and what they view you as going forward.
I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
Tangent. You said thank you for your service. That
I
made me
love a
think of
good
something.
tangent.
Yesterday, I was running errands, and I had my NBA on Peacock hat. NBC
Okay.
Peacock hat.
Yeah.
I went to 2 spots. I went to the bank, and I went to Whole Foods. At the bank, the dude say, nice hat. And I say, thank you, man. It's my new gig. Shout out to Whole Foods. And he said, I knew you looked familiar. You got the podcast with your friends, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I see y'all on TikTok all the time. Cool. I go to Whole Foods. I got the hat on. Self-checkout line. Dude in front of me is like, nice hat. You work for them? I said, yeah, I have a few shows that'll be on the network. He say, well, I used to do a little radio back in the day.
Oh.
Back in the 50s.
Oh, wow.
I was back in the 50s.
Jordan wasn't even in the fucking
Yeah, that's crazy.
He said, I did a political radio show back in the 50s. Or maybe, wait. He said, I did a political radio show, and then I got drafted to Vietnam.
Damn.
What?
I'm like, what the fuck?
That's such a crazy life.
And it just made me think, like, that draft stuff was crazy.
You
You was
doing
just
a
living life,
podcast.
and then boom, you had to go across the world to fight a war you didn't care about.
Yeah, that's why I always said if there was ever a draft, you had to just send me to jail.
Guess
Luckily, you
what?
old
What?
enough. You out of that
I'll
now.
be right there.
Hey,
We good.
I'll be right
I
down
think
the yard.
this
with
is the
you.
wrong generation to ever try to implement a
They
draft.
was
People
laughing
just-
at them unks.
But to finish the story, of course, I said thank you for your service. And then he was like, where can I find the show? And I was like, oh, it's on Peacock. He had the Peacock app on his phone.
Oh,
This
okay.
dude had to be 70 or 80 years old.
Hey, so he tech savvy a little bit.
I had to help him.
He wouldn't know
Oh.
that
He said he
dude.
had it he had a flight that he
Oh.
had. I was
That's
like, okay.
what-
So
that'll
he
do
showed
it.
me his phone. I didn't want to touch it. It had like a bunch of prints. I don't know. I don't like touching
You don't like
people's
touching
phone.
people's phones?
It's a dirty spot.
Yeah.
And I go to it and I show like, yeah, right here at 11 o'clock, tune in. So maybe he's watching the show right now.
Oh, that's
Shout
I didn't
out
catch
to
his
dope.
name, so shout out to bro.
Now, speaking of that, I'm also going to tell y'all this. Over the weekend, I went in the city with my girl. Ended up stopping by Kith. They know us in that motherfucker.
Oh, say less. I'm on my way.
That's all I'm going to say. They know us in there. I got a tour. I met the GM. Phone numbers are exchanged
Okay.
anytime I need to pull up. I told them I was going to bring the team the next time. They are very, very aware of who we are, and they are big fans.
You got the Kith on. We got the Kith Chicago Bears helmet on the set now. Shout out
They
to our
are-
team.
they are-
That's still. I saw pictures of it. It looked real nice in the pictures.
I just ain't been to
It
the
is.
city.
It's one thing I'm very jealous of the women's floor.
Mm.
The
A
women's
lot
floor
more.
is
A lot more.
No, it's just a sexier place to be.
Oh,
The men's got the shit you need.
Yeah.
Like on the clothes side, they got everything.
I'm gonna
But-
pop out there soon, man.
But the the girls are on the second floor with the
Okay.
kids.
Okay.
That
What
is
part of
so
the city is
bright.
it in?
It's right there on
Right on Michigan Avenue.
Michigan
right?
Ave.
Yeah, it's right over around there. It's
Okay.
like, about a
So you
water
gotta
tower.
be. Yeah, you gotta be there.
You know, stadium goods don't exist no more.
What?
Chicago, yeah.
I did not know that.
I was gonna go
That
while I
makes
was
sense
over
to
there,
me. I ain't gonna lie.
and it was permanently closed.
Damn.
You know why that makes sense? The sneaker market is down, which is good for the consumer. You can get shattered backboards for $200 right
When
now.
is the-
I paid
Yo, I
$1,000
just-
for that same shoe.
When is basketball cards gonna do the same thing?
Hopefully soon, so people can actually play like
Buy them.
that and Pokemon cards. I'm expecting a bubble to
My
burst. one
uncle
day.
texted me and was like, "Look at all these cards. Like, I'm gonna let you get first dibs." His homie. I'm like, the card market. It's not even a game. Like, it's a rich people's game. I'm
It really
good.
is.
So it's just not. You know.
The Dunk Central just had the thing that Wembanyama has surprised LeBron James the most collected player cards amongst current active players. So we talking about sports cards. Wemby, LeBron, Cooper Flagg, Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, Stephon Castle, Shea, Luka Doncic, Amen Thompson, and Modest Buzelis at number 10.
Modest.
And it makes sense because I've been to a card show every week for like 3 months now.
Yeah.
Every cool Modest card, we're talking thousands of dollars.
Oh, shit.
Some dude had a downtown Modest for $5,500. He had a case with only one card in it, and it was that one.
Those are some of the most beautiful card arts I've ever
They're
seen.
so cool.
Downtown, yeah.
And it was a PSA 10 too. Anyway,
5,000 for a card.
Now, I am a guy that said I see MVP potential.
so
maybe
yeah,
that's
that
what we see.
5,000 would be nothing if you're MVP one day.
Yeah, so maybe I should go buy that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you know if I see him at the next
if
show. He'll
not-
be everywhere.
If not, I can always tell Modest myself, give me my reimbursement because your ass did not do it. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Yeah, player entrance interviews. I got teams, players grouped up for each of y'all, but y'all can feel free to speak on anything you want to. White Castle microwavable burger commercial. Holy shit.
Shit, I be eating those.
Right, but they,
Hell no.
that's fucking crazy. But those aren't new,
No,
Yeah,
they're
they're
not.
not.
so it's kind of crazy.
I think those the double ones are relatively new.
You eat those a lot?
I
I haven't
snack
had
on-
one of those in 20 years. The
I
microwave.
I like the microwave. I like the frozen ones better than I like real White
That's
Castle.
fucked up because White Castle,
White
is
Castle
a
be
hit.
messing my stomach up.
it makes everybody's stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
but
are
we
called-
all just still be
They,
eating.
they call
but, that,
sliders for a
but the
reason.
frozen ones.
No, I
you
actually
get-
have.
sliding in and
The
out.
last time I had White Castle, I think was when we left Cleveland and I was drunk as a skunk. I like White Castle though. I can't eat like that no more. And even when I could, I wasn't rushing to White Castle. KB.
Mm-hmm.
Entrance interview. This is also expectations
Sure.
for people at home. I just wanted to give it a name. Kobe White.
Yeah.
What is the expectation? What does he need to do to get the money that he wants? And the NBA is getting to a point where guys like him are super talented, but they sometimes can feel like they don't have a play. Like I don't, So Kobe White.
Yeah, I mean, he won't start the season, which is unfortunate. We thought he'd be ready for opening night. They said he'll be back or be reevaluated in a few different
Moses
weeks.
Moody is dealing with that same injury. He has a calf injury as well.
What are they doing? And he obviously, from all reports, wants about $25 to $30 million annually, which
Yeah.
he feels like that's what his market is. I think in order for him to, first of all, I don't know if he has to do a lot to get that because he's working with the Bulls, who
Yeah.
might just give him the money regardless.
True.
But if I was in charge of the Bulls, what I would want from Kobe White going into the season is that I want to see a step above on his playmaking. I want to see a step above on his effort defensively. He is a 6'5" guard that's, he's putting on more weight or more muscle throughout the course of his career. There's no way he should get pushed around defensively the way he does being 6'5". So I want to see him buy in on the defensive side because the team is just going to be ass defensively. Like if he just shows effort, that's the thing with Kobe more than anything. I want to see effort. If you're not a good defender, you're not a good defender. Fine. But it's the effort level that I want to see, the playmaking I want to see jump. And then we can start talking money. Honestly speaking, as a fan of Kobe White, I think it makes more sense for the front office to think other directions, right? And maybe trading him last year would have been the best time because it's 2 years on the deal versus 1 year on the deal.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to get the money that he wants, he's got to step up in a couple places because we
What's
know
the
he can
team for
score.
him?
Huh?
What's the team for him? Now that the Magic got Desmond Bain, you X that
Yeah.
out.
When you look
This is
around-
why I say it kind of get hard
Sure.
to find places for
Yeah.
people.
I know this is unrealistic. I really love the fake trade that was happening with the Warriors that they got Vooch and Kobe White. I think Kobe White over there would have been nice. Obviously, it can't happen now because they got Al
Jimmy
Horford and the
Butler.
Jimmy Butler trade happened. But I when I pictured him next to Steph Curry, it was like, yeah, a secondary ball handler can create for himself or play off the ball completely and still average 18 to 20 points per game.
Yeah.
Other teams like that, you kind of
Minnesota.
need him
Minnesota
to
needs-
just was about to-
Minnesota's
I was
not a
gonna let
bad
you
place.
finish.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
bring up Minnesota.
Minnesota, him and Anthony Edwards as a backcourt could be
What
nice.
would you trade if you're Minnesota? Nas Reed?
Nah, hell no.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to give up
Then,
something.
yeah, I
to get
know.
something.
They already hella expensive.
Yeah,
so
I know.
yeah.
They hella expensive, so
That's like a
I'm
sign
just
and
speaking
trade.
of like,
Julius Randle to the Bulls?
yeah, when you look at their team, they kind of core pieces. None of them really, I think, is worth trading for Kobe White. So
Mhm.
I'd rather just keep my deck. So yeah, and then it just gets really tough at that point.
Yeah, he's probably one of the more interested free agents because he's obviously not an all-star, but he obviously not.
He's a good player.
He's a good
Mhm.
player, and good players, if it's hard to figure out where they are in the market, especially in this upcoming free agency class. Where if you had the money, would you rather give Kobe White 25 or would you rather give Tari Eason 25? If you were a team,
Probably Tari Eason.
and I don't think
think-
that's crazy.
I think it for him
Yeah.
too. If he's not going to be,
I hate saying this, but it depends on the team.
yeah, if he's not going to be a top guy, which I mean, he's doesn't really show that yet that he could be a number one option. But like we'll see where he falls on a totem pole on other teams besides the Bulls, I guess, eventually too.
If you were Brooklyn, which one you paying money to?
Probably Kobe White.
They got Kobe White at home.
I'll go.
Tari Eason,
They
bro.
already have a bunch of guards over there.
Yeah, it's Tari Eason. The
So,
more
yeah,
and more I
Tari
think about
Eason.
it, it's Tari Eason. Because
he's more portable.
Most teams, like you said, Mike, he's not a number one option.
Yeah.
And most teams got guards. Not
Like,
that many teams that don't
That's
got
why
guards.
I say if he's not going to be a number one option, I really feel what KB's saying is just the effort on the defensive level. If for these combo guards out here, if you're playing next to Anthony Edwards or you're playing next to whoever, or Jalen, just say Jalen Brown. I'm just talking about guards that are the guy on their team. Usually you're going to have to defend a little bit because those guys aren't always
Your ass
exerting.
sound like Evan Turner right now.
They ain't exerting they're not always exerting the most energy on that side. That sounds sophisticated.
Oh,
Your
Evan Turner
voice.
sound like Kermit. Evan Turner should be confused when he get on the mic.
It should be raspy.
You got to be prepared to hear that one.
Yeah, his shit ain't even raspy. It's just, I don't know. Mike was sounding like it a little bit. D-Mills, for you, I got Scoot Henderson. Expectations, not just no general shit.
Yeah,
What
no.
does he need to do to be solidified and safe in Portland?
I think he needs to round out his game a little bit more. I think he can't be a full head down to the basket type of guard. I think we need to see a little bit more control. I think he has to learn how to utilize his speed as a weapon. And I think that takes time for speedy guards like himself. Takes him a little bit of time to learn how to weaponize it versus just, this is all I'm going to use. So if I think he could do that, and also just the jump shot has to somewhat get a little bit more and come around a little bit more. And I think those are probably the main areas of his game that I would like to see him round out a little bit.
Christian Brown. Now that he's freshly paid, expectations are high, things and responsibility come with being paid. Mike, Christian Brown expectations.
Expectations to continue kind of what he did last year in terms of being the defender that he was and being able to score off Jokic and then play in transition a little bit. But I thought in the playoffs, too, he provided a little bit of offensive spark when other people weren't really scoring the ball. He would end up with 20 points or so. But I think you also have to look for improvement, just a little bit more volume in the three-pointers. He did shoot pretty damn well. I might even be near 40%, but the volume was super low. Like he is really hesitant when it comes to like taking that three unless he's really feeling it. But if he can get a little bit more of a volume and even with the percentage dropping a little bit, I'd be happy with it.
Yeah, so he was 2.8 3-pointers a game on 39.7% from three last season.
Yeah.
And they're without Michael Porter Jr.
They're
being
going to
there
have to
this
get that
season.
volume.
Five.
They
He
were
gotta shoot five
already.
He's got to shoot five.
Yeah, they were already really low in frequency last year. So
He's one of the better cutters from that position, which is cool, especially when you're playing alongside Jokic. But yeah, it's a 3-pointer.
But also they got Cam Johnson,
Mhm.
who I think will make a leap. He probably will just shoot that thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Jokic is already empowering him, and he's telling him that he wants him to shoot the ball a lot.
Still got all-star hopes for Christian Brown, Mike?
Maybe one day. You never know what could happen. It's going to have to take a lot of offensive jump, though. But I do like his creativity to get to the basket, the jump shots, and like pull-ups. He don't really got that, though.
KB Zion Williamson.
Ooh.
Zai.
Is it just a surface level of saying, I want to see you play 60 games?
No, that's
Because if Zion
that kind of would
plays
be my thing.
60 games, I don't think there's a single question on whether or not he's a top 20 player in basketball.
Yeah.
But because he can't play 60 games, what is he in the range of 40s to 50s or sometimes 60s on some people's lists? Like, it really is just about games played. We've seen him become a better playmaker throughout the course of his career. Point Zion is a real thing. I mean, we watched it in preseason where Herb Jones, the guy bringing the ball up the court, but as soon as he get past half court, it's to Zion to start some type of action. I feel like that's going to happen a lot this season. So that, and he is another one. I know I mentioned this for Kobe White as well. The defensive effort is a huge thing for Zion because he spoiled us as a prospect, watching what he could do flying around the court as a help defender. He hasn't showcased any of that
Yeah.
in his NBA career so far. And listen, I know he's probably regressed as an athlete since then with all these injuries and stuff, but sometimes he be just kind of like bouncing around defensively and not doing much. I don't need him to be Herb. They got Herb to be Herb.
Yeah.
But playing those games, I don't care about the jump shooting, right? At this point in his career, we shouldn't be asking him to become a plus shooter, even though it would help, obviously. Play games, man.
I would like
That's
7
what-
to 8 boards
Hey.
a game. I'm not gonna lie.
7 to 8 boards a game. That's fair.
Couple weeks ago on Tee It Up, I forget why I was talking about Zion. Maybe I was buying some stuff. I don't remember. But I was saying I'm projecting him to have his career year defensively. He had 9 steals in 3 of those preseason games
did.
because he was so light on his feet. He was guarding the pick and roll, and he was able to show and recover. And a lot of those show and recovers turned into steals because he was just there. He's guarding 2 people at once, and he's so fast, boom, and he gone. And that's how we got 360 dunks and everything. And his team is going to be much more fun and better if not just him, but the entire team can create those fast break opportunities with Jeremiah Fears, Jordan Poole, Trey Murphy himself. Like Zion was causing havoc. He didn't have a bunch of those blocks that we saw at Duke, right? Blocking 3-point shots, but those steals and those turnovers and being able to show and recover with the speed that he has and the athleticism and strength, I think he could be in store for a career year defensively.
He's similar to Giddey in that aspect. Like his anticipation defensively is really good, but overall defensively he's not. Like Giddey be getting 7 steal games occasionally, and it's like all like passing lane stuff.
Yeah,
because he
that's-
kind of reading the other team's offense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of high IQ players do that because it's like, I've done this shit so many times, I can tell who's going to help or who going, where you're looking at. So I can see that. But I'm definitely looking for him. And with the new like body transformation too, where he's again lighter on his feet, the more stops you get, the more you out in transition.
Yeah.
So let's go.
I'm excited to
Let's
see-
go.
That's kind of why I had hit the group chat last week. It was like, I'm excited for Pelicans basketball because I saw they were playing with a lot of pace. And like they were really moving, and Zion was moving in transition.
Same got to have them winning 13
Yeah,
games.
4 180 from you.
Don't you mean 360?
I just like
You
the pace
went
that they was
from
playing with.
13 or 18 wins to, let me hit the group chat. I'm excited for Pelicans basketball. I'm excited for those 18 wins. One of a kind, boy.
What would you put their number at now? Now that you've seen at least a little bit of it,
If Zion's there, they could probably win 30, over 30.
I think their line was 29.5, right? When we did that episode.
I don't remember.
I
what
think
the
it
line
was.
Yep.
Did you go over?
He went under. That's why we said 18 games.
No, that was a different episode. That,
That
was
was
when we were
different.
predicting the over-unders.
Yeah.
Then we were making our predictions on the
Ah,
over-unders. I don't
okay.
remember.
Yeah.
It's out there, though.
LaMelo Ball, D. Millie.
Ooh.
He has to stop playing so reckless. I think he has too much fucking in his system. He has to play a little bit more.
But what
under
is your
control.
expectation?
No, I am. And I think I want him to play at a more like a lead guard role. I think he has to. The shot diet has to change. I think he's a very bad shot taker. If he,
I agree with a lot of these things.
Yeah,
But do you think
yeah, I know.
he's going to change? My expectation and what I want from a player are 2 different things. I could want Cam Thomas to play make. But do
Yeah.
I think he will?
What I'm
Fuck
saying
no.
that is wrong. These are the things that I want him to fix. And like
That's what I'm saying. I know
do
you
I
got
expect
things
him to do it?
But do you expect him to do it? What are your expectation of based off what you know and what you see? What do you think?
I kind of
know-
expect LaMelo to be LaMelo, especially in
Okay.
Charlotte. I don't think we're going to see much of a change from his game. I think it's going to be exciting to watch. It's going to be fun. It's going to be electrifying scoring nights where he just looks unstoppable. Then there's going to be nights where there's shooting walls where he goes 4 for 18 from 3, and it's just like, bro, this has got to be some other option for you. You're way too talented to put up these type of stat lines, and like,
Some
I
of those
just
stat
think-
lines be fucking ridiculous.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, they do.
The only reason I'm saying that for him versus like a Kobe or a Scoot where I told you like
The
what would he need is
yeah.
because he's paid.
Yeah,
He
he
good.
is.
Those other guys, they trying to get their bag and get their spot.
I just
in
think
the
as
NBA.
long as LaMelo's in Charlotte, there's not going to be much structure that kind of.
You think so?
I think
Yeah.
they're building some
Yeah.
structure.
They are,
man.
but I think he's still going to play his style of basketball.
He
And I just
played.
don't think his style of basketball translates to winning.
He played 47 last year. 47 games. The fact that he led the league in times fouling out in 47 games is
Oh,
crazy.
that's crazy.
Packed it
Yeah.
ass.
That's that level of fucking that you talking about. Just turn it down 5%, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think a
5%
lot of it
changes
is
everything.
environmental, and I do think I agree with KB. I think they're building something there slowly but surely. Now, is this me telling you that they're going to be a playoff team and they're going to turn it around fast? No, but I do think locker room presence, head coach, style of play, other options a lot of the LaMelo that we've got embedded in our brain is LaMelo where it ain't really shit there.
I hope he's.
Now you have a Brandon Miller who, you can't always just pull from the logo because he got to get the ball too.
Yeah.
Con Nipple, we got to try to let his game grow a little bit as well. So
Yeah,
Colin Sexton is also a motherfucker who will try to go get 25 himself.
Yeah.
Versus now, it used to be James Booknights and Kai Joneses of the world. Yeah, I'm shooting from the logo. I'm shooting from the fucking logo. You feel me? Like, Kai Jones or shoot from the logo. Logo.
I ain't thought about James Bouknight in a long time.
He should have been a good basketball player at the bare minimum. It's time for them to start turning some things around in Charlotte. Austin Reeves, Mike, a guy who, got some money on the line. This is
Big year for him.
yeah.
I'm expecting, again, while LeBron is out, in the games that LeBron does sit out, I'm expecting him to play at like an all-star type level. He is honestly becoming like one of the better players like off the dribble too. Like he is really good at creating his own shot, creating shots for other players, getting to the rim, drawing fouls. Like he is a real offensive threat. And we're going to need that with LeBron James out, but it's hard to expect a lot on the defensive side. Like I think he said he did get into the gym a little bit, so he's added a little bit of muscle so he can again fight on the defensive side, but as long as he could show the effort on it, I'd be happy. It's more so about how much can he help on that offensive side with LeBron out.
Let me ask you this. Knowing the situation he's in, knowing the state of the team, what y'all trying to do and trying to accomplish, because it's just the Laker way, seeing that a Keegan Murray would get $28 million, what is the expectation of his money, and what would make you feel okay with? Because if he's getting 28, what do you think he's going to get? Just what we know.
He's going to probably
push
push around 30.
Around 30.
I want to see what the max he can.
Because, I mean, it's going to be high because the contract that he's on right
That's
now
what I'm
is
saying.
one of the best
30 is
values.
high. If Keegan Murray at 28, he ain't getting $2 more million.
He's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid, and I think he deserves to get paid because again, he is a
What's
real
the amount
offensive
that make
punch.
you say whoa?
Probably around. I guess it would have to get 240.
Because
I don't
again,
know.
Keegan is making 28. I think
Yeah.
Austin Reeves' conversation starts at 33, 34.
Yeah, and again, like for me, again, we'll see what he does this year. But once you say like 40, then it's like because again, we got to see what are you, the number 2 or number 3? And again, LeBron's there, so it's still like
He's the
rough
number
to
3.
But at your full potential, what can you bring for us? Because we know we have to consider you're still playing behind Luka and LeBron right now.
Is this a situation where it don't even matter? It's irrelevant? Because as long as they got those two, they're always going to need somebody in between them that can give them some type of value on the defensive side of the basketball.
Yeah. You talking about Luka and LeBron, right? Or like as long as Luka?
No, Luka and Austin Reeves.
No, yeah, Luka and LeBron, or just Luka by itself. Because of who Luka is, you're gonna need or you're gonna prefer some type of defensive.
Yeah,
element
I see
there.
what you're saying. I understand it, and that's why I kind of feels like he is a little bit of the odd man out because it's just you need some defensive presence on the floor with the other guys. The more you kind of watch him, though, you do want the defensive, but you kind of like the chemistry. I'm really liking the chemistry with Luka and Austin Reeves. And I mean, it's not even just on the court type stuff. Like off the court, you could tell that they're joking around and they like being around each other. So you already got to like that dynamic too. But I understand what you're saying because Luka is good enough to where you put 4 defenders around him and the offense is still good.
Because I don't know where their defense gonna come from.
Yeah,
and at some point they're gonna need. They don't have to have all of the answers to the test this year or right now.
All right, I was just sitting here trying to figure out what type of money Austin Reeves can get. 5 years, 150 is the type of money he can get. That's 35 million 1 year, 32, 39, or 29. So it's like either can be scaled up or scaled down, I guess.
And honestly, I think if
that's $10 million than Keegan, right? Keegan got 145. Yeah, 140 over 5.
That's a long contract too.
Mm-hmm. They got a player option on this last year. This is speculation.
Yeah,
I think he outplays that contract too.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Austin Reeves wasn't on the team in 2 years, I wouldn't be surprised.
Same.
Not because of who he is as a ball player, but it's a fit alongside the star player. And then right now it's kind of cool. It's working as far as we know, the sample size that we have. But it's like, how high can your ceiling be if the two guys at the front of your team neither of them we look at as plus defenders.
Yeah.
Like, how many teams can we say this team is a championship level team when they don't have
You can't.
one of the two
Especially
guys
when-
at least be
yeah.
average to defensive? Like, also he's a competitor though. I don't want to act like he's nothing there.
I think that's kind of why we look at the Knicks sometimes as a question mark. Because, like, we know Brunson is a liability, but we also know Cat sometimes
But
is a
they
liability.
had OG and
Yeah,
Mikal
they put
and
two
Mitchell
defensive, all
Robinson.
defensive guys on them.
So
The Lakers don't have that luxury, but they have two
Yeah.
all defensive guys also.
got
in the
Rui.
lineup. They got Rui and they got V8, or not even V8 no more.
V2.
So, yeah,
Come on,
their
man.
future
That's
just-
trash.
The Vandalorian.
The Vandalorians are pretty good.
I like
though.
Rob Pelinka got a lot of work to do these next 2 off seasons.
And in 2027, he got all the room in the world to do it. So it's a matter of who will he target, how will they get him, and how will they fit.
Because it already seems like LeBron's not re-signing.
It's a transitional year, I think, for the Lakers.
Yeah, I think
Transitional year for them can still be a playoff team, obviously.
Yeah, they're transitioning out of LeBron era. They're going to Luka era, and that's really it. So
I like how you said that. Go from the LeBron era to the Luka era.
Your ass is spoiled, boy.
Man, I just love how that sound.
Benedict Mathurin. I'm not even gonna waste time in that shit.
that is a dope ball, by the way.
Shout out to the NBA. They sent it to us as a promotion for today's
What does it
season
say?
being started. It's just a Wilson
Oh.
ball that's rhinestoned, and it's heavy, too. Basically like a trophy. Benedict Mathurin. What's the question again? The expectation for him?
Yeah, we're gonna make his sort of like Kobe White and Scoot to a bit where like expectations and what does he need to do to get the bag. Like some of these guys, they already secure like LaMelo, just the expectations, but like in Zion, but the Benedict Mathurins, the Kobe Whites, the Scoot Hendersons, they're playing for shit.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves, they're trying to get some money.
Mm-hmm.
So what would they need to do to get the money that you know that they want? I would expect Benedict Mathurin to want 25 if
Yeah.
you're seeing Dyson Daniels get 25.
Yeah. I think in order for him to get that from the Pacers specifically, he got to completely buy into everything Rick Carlisle's saying. Rick Carlisle's a guy that's been very candid. And I take that as a compliment if I'm Benedict Mathurin, because he doesn't have to be hard on me. Him being hard on me is probably him showing that he believes that I can do the things.
Absolutely what it is.
So, and this is from a legendary coach as well. So the way Rick Carlisle talks about him, he recognized that like growing up, he molded his game after like the Kobe's of the world and so on. This is from what Rick is saying himself. And obviously that mode of player, of offensive, not only player, but score first as your primary thing is kind of going away. And you kind of have to diversify your offensive portfolio as far as, you know, the way you're passing and when you're passing and things like that. So if I'm Benedict Mathurin and I love playing for the Pacers and I want to stay with the Pacers, it's pretty much buying into that. Because a lot of stuff that Benedict Mathurin does right now, high free throw rate, you know, getting to the basket and drawing fouls is something that the Indiana Pacers need in somebody in their lineup. So that is something I don't want to see go away whatsoever. But like some of the isolation possessions that you see can kind of blow your mind, especially when you think about a Rick Carlisle offense who've never really had a guy like that. I'm buying into what Rick is saying, which is quick movement, quick decision making, buying in defensively, but also recognizing if I got to step, I get to the basket and draw my foul, or I do what I can to finish at the rim.
Yeah, because as much as he's buying in, there is going to be times where they are leaning in the half court and they're like,
They kind of need him to be
we kind of
him.
need you to hit this big shot or whatever alongside of Pascal. And I think the hope is that he can kind of provide, if he shows he can do that. And once Tyrese comes back, he doesn't lose a step off that.
I
you
think
know?
their biggest hope and what Benedict Mathurin should try to play for is best of both worlds. Oh, you need me to be a 22 shot guy tonight? Bet. You need me to play within the offense? Bet. And that just obviously, that makes the other 29 teams be like, oh yeah, he can fit into a role. You know, I can pay him 25 to 30 million to fit into this role I got for him.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think he has to really come out and like separate himself from whether if he's a starter or if he's just a guy that comes off the bench.
You ready, D. Millie?
That's his thing. Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama.
But
This
Victor
is a
Wembanyama,
good one for Millie. You know, he anti-Wemby.
What is the expectation?
I expect Wemby to make an All-NBA team this year, all defensive, DPOY, and just stay healthy. If he stays healthy, he's probably the clear-cut defensive player of the year going into next season. And also just offensively, I would just like to see him look a little bit more fluid. Sometimes he could look a little sloppy on the court sometimes, especially when he has the ball in his hands. And I like
sloppy.
the fact I think that just comes with him being 7'5" and just like sometimes just movement just isn't fluid. But I do like the fact that his guards are openly making a concerted effort to throw him lobs. Like they literally are just throwing it up there for him and just telling him go get it. And I think that's going to open up just like his points per game should go up strictly off of that. Because if you got Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle, and then whenever De'Aaron Fox eventually comes back, all those guys are plus passers and playmakers. So all those dudes will be able to get him the ball. And I'm happy that he has that with him because he's always going to play with a plus playmaker.
Yeah. It's crazy to say that if Wemby doesn't win DPOY, it's a disappointing season. Because that either means he got injured and didn't play the 65 games, or the defensive monster that we just saw over the last 2 years fell off somehow. So, like, expectations, anything less than DPOY and all NBA is like a failed season in a way, which is, I don't know if you have that expectation for anybody other than, like, I mean, Luka making all NBA. If he don't make all NBA, that's disappointing. Like the top 5 guys in ball, we only have these type of expectations on.
Yeah. Some expectations for me.
Spurs probably got to make the playoffs too for some people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I would say so. I mean, if you're going to be the guy that everybody's talking about and be that number one guy, then yeah, you better be trying to get to that playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think it could be another year where y'all are looking
At least not
outside
no
the
bottom
play-in.
feeder team.
Yeah.
But if you're fighting for that and like you end up as the 11th seed, I could still see a world where they're pretty happy.
How often, like, I get the stats will say it, but being an 11th seed, do y'all think that's warranted of winning like a big award like a DPOY? Wouldn't you rather wanted to give it to one of the guys who maybe are on one of the top seeded teams?
If he's killing it and if he's dominating that far in a league of his own, then we have no choice. But yeah, you would prefer it to always kind of be with somebody, unless I think if you're not on a winning team like that, you got to just be going crazy.
Yeah, I think defense is also such a team-oriented thing that, like, I'm going to try to pull up these numbers real quick. The Spurs are like the 22nd ranked defense. But you know when Wembanyama was on the court, they were the best.
10, yeah.
So if that happened again and they didn't win games, I can't fault Wembanyama because the rest of his team didn't do shit defensively.
So what
they
about
were
the
10
MVP
points
award?
better. Hold on. With him on the court defensively. What you said? What about
The MVP award.
basketball is offensive first? So I think you have to be a top seed to be. You can see one player carry an offense. You can see one player carry a defense, but it's a lot tougher to do that, to be a top defense. Y'all think that's fair?
I think MVP should be carried in the same like breath. You know what I'm saying? Like the same type of the way. Again, you talk about the Nuggets. If Jokic is not on that team, we're looking at that team to probably be a 12th to 13th seed.
So you're a guy that looks at it.
How much are you bringing your team
The
up?
literal, he's
pushing the
most
ceiling.
valuable.
Me too.
I'm not mad at that.
Me too.
I'm not mad at that at all. And it fluctuates throughout NBA history. Right? Sometimes it is legitimately the most valuable, and sometimes like the best player.
on the best team.
I like those. I like a Russ MVP.
I agree.
I'm okay with that. I like the Jokic. They won the number 1 seed. And again, I'm not vouching for anybody as an 8th seed to get it. But I just think sometimes the conversation is like, who on the best team? Who got the best record? Who their best player? Oh yeah, he the front runner. And I don't think that's.
Yeah, some of that has kind of gone away too, though. Like Tatum wasn't even really in conversations for MVP. He made all their first team, don't get me wrong. But he was like 4th or 5th on the ballot when they won all those games. Shea just so happened to average 37.
Who won the year Tatum?
Jokic.
That's a hard guy to beat.
Yeah.
I just always think about how the Cavs are one of the best teams in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell didn't even sniff MVP. Like, not even in conversations, really.
Yeah.
He made all NBA though.
Yeah.
He did, rightfully so.
All NBA.
Mike, Memphis Grizzlies dealing with a lot of injuries. Ty Jerome got an update yesterday. I think they're saying Ja will play on the first game, which is good for them. But yeah, just a team that's dealing with so many injuries.
This is tough.
Scottie Pippen Jr. got a procedure. He'll be gone for 2 or 3 months.
Javon small time, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for some of the younger guys to step up, like a Gigi Jackson, like a Vince Williams, and it's just people like that. I've seen a lot of projections where the Grizzlies are still looking like they could be a play-in to playoff team, and I'm looking at it again like, are we sure? Obviously I think that's baking on KCP coming back, and he's now a effective shooter for your team again like that. Like, you're banking on him. You're banking on the younger guys to kind of fill the shoes of a Jaren Jackson Jr. until he gets back. I think it's a lot riding on them, but the expectations, I'm looking at Ja to at least bounce back. Out of everything, Ja could still be Ja.
Yeah. I would feel so much more comfortable with them if Vince Williams Jr. and Gigi didn't take that down year.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, we were like, oh, those dudes look real nice. And once they get healthy and they're in a rotation, woo. But last year, they both were like really bad.
You want to know how I know it? The Grizzlies are kind of down bad right now. I was reading like some posts or whatever, and somebody said is Zach Edey going to be our third option this year? And I'm just like, I don't know. But if you're trying to come to that conclusion where you're searching for offense, it's probably going to be a down year.
I like Zach Edey too, but third option.
Third option, Zach Edey.
And he's injured right now too. He's one of the other injured guys on the list. He won't be
After
ready for
having
some
Desmond Bain, Jaron Jackson is your third option.
Yeah.
That is
he kind of.
You know, they offense just took a big blow.
KB Golden State Warriors.
Oh boy. I think in their mind, their expectations is championship, right? With this team. I don't think that's necessarily realistic. If I had a pie with 100 pieces and I give a certain amount of pieces to all the championship contenders, they might get a quarter of a piece.
Yeah.
Because they got Steph Curry, but I don't look at them as a real championship contender. I think that their expectation is to be a really, really good regular season team and hope that they have good health and good luck, whether it be reverse injury luck or good side of the bracket when it comes to the postseason in order to make a deep run. I think that I always think about what Steph Curry said about he don't want the back half of his career to look like Kobe's, where Kobe was on a bunch of shit teams for the last couple of years. And like, we admired
going
Kobe.
to war with Nick Young.
It's him and fucking Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. and Julius Randle. 22-win team.
Steph Quinn Post.
Yeah.
Air Prize.
But at least they can say that like we went for it to an extent to try to build a team around Steph Curry that can compete. I think Mike Dunleavy has been risk averse, where he don't want to do too big of deals. That's why Jimmy Butler kind of makes sense as a 1 first-round pick in Wiggins who you like but you don't love.
Yeah.
As long as they had that big three, you didn't have to really make. Well, the Kevin Durant thing is an entity on its own.
And that's not even a risk. There's no risk when Kevin Durant want to play for your team and you can afford him, you bring Kevin Durant.
When they had their supporting cast, all they did was trim around the edges. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll get a vet here, we'll get a vet there. But
Bob Myers
now you really got to start putting some stuff together.
Yeah. Bob Myers got out of it at the right time.
Miami Heat.
Their expectations, I know, is to compete. They, on paper, their roster looks okay, but like, I kind of find it hard to believe that they're going to be a legitimate team out east to where I could fear them in a playoff series. I think they're beyond that point. Because I just don't. I think when you have a guy like Tyler Hero and Bam as your number 1 and number 2 guys, just think that realistically your team just won't be that good, and you're already going to miss Tyler Hero all the way up until November, until he comes back. So now you got to start Davion Mitchell at the 1 or the Kasparis Yakachonis. So it's like, you're already going into the season a little banged up. So my expectations for them is probably to be around a 7th seed out east, and probably just a first-round exit at that point. That's kind of my expectations for them.
I look at them more as playing, especially with the Tyler Hero thing starting off. They don't really have much on their roster. You know, I like the
word roster.
I like the fact that, you know, they don't have everything going on with Jimmy Butler like they did last year. I felt like we were just kind of over that and ready for it to move past on. But it's going to be a tough hill battle.
I think Pat Riley ruined this team, man. He from the Jimmy Butler era where they always thought that no matter what, we had a chance. I think them going on that Cinderella run ruined everything. Like,
what was he supposed to do? Or what would you have rather seen him do?
I don't know.
They almost got every star in the market.
Yeah, it seemed like every offseason they were so close, but like and also just like they just, I don't know, they was always just like, they were good and they had their good playoff success, but like once you go from 8 seed all the way to NBA finals, you got to understand that that's probably not realistic.
I said this in the video, I'll say it again. You cannot take away anything Pat Riley has done as a coach or as a general manager.
Yeah.
But if his name was Bill Bilson over the last 4 years, Bill Bilson wouldn't have a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's Pat Riley. He's a godfather. We respect him. We love him. But he has not done anything. And fool's gold might be the word I would use to describe those 2 runs.
Yeah.
Makes you think you're closer to what you are.
Yeah.
And then now that Jimmy Butler is gone, now you even way further back than what you think you should be. And between what Hero contract gonna be, what Bam just signed, it's one of those teams that I trust to be a playoff team. I don't know if that's via play-in, but I trust to be a playoff team. But that's kind of it.
And then if you do go out there and give Tyler Hero that $50 million extension that he's looking for, you just do nothing but just F yourself up even more.
My only question is, though I agree heavily with y'all, I don't know what Duke was supposed to do. He didn't lose none of those players. They just don't have shit. Like, the Portland Trailblazers didn't want Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
I think some of the trades I mean, this is hindsight because I think in real time when they traded for Terry Rozier, we really liked it because
We
he was
did.
averaging
We
20
loved
something.
it. He was
So I want to take that one back because I can't. We all thought that was a good pickup, and then he's played like shit for the last year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some of these other deals.
We thought Jaime Jaquez was a home run pick.
and he was for that first
For
season.
first season. Yeah.
But I think it's more about. It's like a slap in the face to the fan base where you're almost in every sweepstakes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's the media doing that or it's them doing that, but to say that we were very close to getting Dame, we were very close to getting this guy, and we still don't have none of those dudes, that would be infuriating to me if I was a fan.
Yeah, because you essentially you came up short. One, you make it to the finals, you always came up short, and then every offseason move you came up short. So it's like our organization, we're just always coming up short.
I understand that. I just think that these also be the same people that like wouldn't want to trade Bam.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't want to trade Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've only like tanked once in the last 15 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's just that thing where it's like, yeah, they haven't gotten anybody. That's not okay because the team ain't that good.
I honestly think that realistically, he thought that as long as we had Jimmy Butler, we had a chance to go to the finals. And because they did it as a seed. And like,
I don't think he thought that. I think that he felt closer to where a move was going to be out there to be made.
honestly, his best move probably would have potentially been trading Jimmy Butler after he just went to the finals.
Oh,
He
actually.
probably-
But
he probably
then,
coulda got a lot of
everybody
value.
would have called him fucking crazy.
I thought, but sometimes you just gotta deal with that.
No, I just think you're talking to hindsight.
Even
There's
they
no-
bad years are 37 wins, so I can't even say they tanked. Just that's like one game away from being in the playoffs. That's that Luol Deng year. Shit,
Just Gabe Vincent, and Caleb Martin just shot it so crazy.
Max Strus too.
it's the
You should have had. It was there. Like
it was probably the closest you'll see to an MLB run.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
wild
it's getting
card
hot.
team get hot. People don't get hot in basketball for an
Dude got
entire series.
15 home runs of the year, and
Yeah.
he got 4 in 3 games.
It's just-
It's hard for me to figure out where I'll land on it with the Miami Heat because Pat Riley got to do more, obviously. But I be looking, I'm like, I was looking at some of the shit that they were supposedly offering people and looking at their roster trying to put trades together. They was never a team that I wanted a package from anyway. The Dame Lillard shit,
There's a reason why they always be able to find like these diamond in the roughs too, and they do a damn good job of it too.
they do.
But it's like they just don't be having the
That's
up
why the
top.
Blazers said the only way we starting with Dame talks is if Bam is involved, and apparently that was just too much for Miami, which I understand.
Maybe we all been fooled. Maybe they ain't never been that good. Like Mike
They
said,
just
they
kinda
found
got
the
lucky.
diamonds in the roughs and they scores out
and
every.
they have the best coach in the league.
Yeah, they rained the towel out and got
Yeah.
every drop.
I think Pat Riley did a bad job of maximizing his assets. I think you should have probably traded Jimmy a lot sooner.
I think you probably should have accepted the trade with Justice Winslow.
I think you talking to hindsight. I think if they went to the finals and he traded Jimmy Butler, you would have been up here saying that was crazy.
But also, I think
It's
I don't
easy to
know.
say it
Yeah,
now.
You're right. I am. It is easy to say it now. But I'm also just speaking on like
Wait, say that again. Let
He's
me get
saying
in
he
this.
should trade Jimmy Butler after they had just went to the finals.
as the AC. He should understood that was kind of fool's gold.
Yeah, no. I know what that's hindsight for sure. Because
You don't think it's fool's gold. Like in the moment, Pat Riley probably doesn't think
that would have
that's-
been too proactive.
Yeah.
And once you become too proactive as a general manager, you really fucking yourself over. Because hypothetically, you trade Jimmy Butler for assets, and none of those assets turn into anything. Your fan base last trade that they remember from you is you trading away the guy that took you to the finals.
And I'm saying when you do that, his mindset goes to what it was.
Yeah.
If we're able to do that, our team is a lot better than we thought. All we need to do is try to go get a Dame here. Let's go get somebody to put with Jimmy Butler, and we one piece away. And so now when Dame is available, let's try to get Dame. Let's try to get Harden. Let's try to get Kevin Durant. And if we can get one of those, but what I'm saying is
No, yeah, you do that.
they
but,
fumbled.
yeah.
But at the same time, if I was trading James Harden and I was the fucking 76ers, at that time, Tyler Hero, I did not want it at that time.
Yeah.
Now, Tyler Hero was kind of rebranded itself and look a lot better than those times. But even then, I was saying, like, some of them teams are stripping. The whole idea that Tyler Hero couldn't be moved to a third or so, that was kind of crazy to me even at that time. So that's just why it's a little tough for me to figure out how to really assess that.
Gabe Vincent averaged 19.3 points per game on 60, 40, 87 against the Boston Celtics in that run.
Just lights out, bro.
Didn't miss a shot, it felt like.
Until they got to that finals.
Until he got to the finals. That's why I ain't go to the final series, Mike. I want us to remember him for that one.
Bilal Coulibaly, Mike.
Oh, my God. I'm so happy you ain't give me this one because I have no idea
Exactly.
what I was
Yeah,
saying.
this is tough. I mean, my expectations is that
He had a lot of hype coming into last year.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not out, but I'm close to being out.
I'm not out,
he's
but
so-
damn,
his
this
bucket-
shit is just like
Like, there's no liquid in his offensive bucket. I don't want to give him the ball at all. Unless that man got 10 feet with nobody in front of him to dunk it.
it was headed in the right direction.
It was. That's why I said my expectation is just to work your way back into the conversation that was about like.
It's hard.
The year
There's
before
more
this.
bodies.
So I
It
wonder,
is.
were we just excited because it's this foreign player that showed us a few flashes, or do we actually believe that he had this utmost amount of potential?
I think it was a few flashes.
It was the flashes. It's
Yeah.
always the flashes.
Remember, he had the stats too, where he was guarding players and they were shooting
Yes.
terrible. It's
I
like,
got nothing
okay.
against the defensive side. That's
Defense is already
solid.
there. If
That's
he got the
solid.
offense, then it's like, shit, we might be looking at our guy. You know, so
How many, if he had the offense guys, have we had?
there's
my
so
gosh.
many.
So many.
There's
Oh my
so many.
gosh.
Dyson Daniels would have. What if Dyson Daniels had a little bit more offense to him?
But even him, he leads ahead of what Bilal can
Or
do.
Andre Roberson if he was able to shoot.
Andre Roberson is a winner in my book.
KB Franz Wagner. Last ones for everybody.
Franz Wagner expectation. Maybe not surprisingly, but when you look back at his stats, you'll be like, oh yeah, he did average 24 last season.
Yeah, he got to
All-star?
I think his expectation for himself should be, we are so good that we weren't 2 All-Stars. That means that we're on pace to win 50 plus games, right? This Eastern Conference don't got a ton of wings. Hey, I could be an All-Star, not starter. I could be an All-Star alongside my boy Paolo Banchero. Like, I think he should have those expectations for himself. And I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility for sure. Like, I think he's that good off the bounce. I think he's that good of a cutter. I think he's that good as a secondary creator that those things can come to fruition. I don't know if he averages 24 again, right? Because they have more mouths to feed. But I think his overall impact, we can look at and say, oh my God, Franz is better because of this.
Yeah.
Maybe that is the 3-point shooting, the jump shooting in general. But I think he should have his expectations as an all-star. But overall, the expectation should be health, amazing secondary option to Paolo, and 50 plus wins.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. They should have 3 people who can average over 20.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be a first sign that they've had something like that.
And we did the segment, dropped the mic for the Peacock episode, and Mike was asking about who you buying stock in. The name I didn't get to say, Wendell Carter looks so good in preseason. I'm talking about as a short roll passer, the 3-point shot was hitting.
He has a good.
He looked good. He averaged like 14, 8 and something on good efficiency. And I'll never forget, for as long as I'm alive, last year when they played against the Rockets, he had an open shot at the top of the 3, and Şengün did this to him.
Yeah.
That can't happen no more. And I don't know if I don't think it will happen. I'm buying stock, baby.
DeAndre Ayton D Mills.
I'm
Big
so glad you
fella
gave him this.
Hey,
aficionado.
that's another tough one. That's another tough one.
Expectation for him, he has to come out and play with that energy that the Lakers want. He can't have these mopey moments or like I just saw the footage of Mikal Bridges calling him soft and like
Yeah, him and
like,
D-Book and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm just like he can't have those type of moments right now. He has to come out and he has to set the tone. He has to own the paint and he has to play defense at a high level. This team defensively they need something and he has to somehow another change his game in order to fit that and stick in this league. Because in this league, if you're not a big that is generationally offensively gifted, or either you're just a dirty workhorse big, those tweeners, you kind of get forget about. You kind of can get forget about a lot of times. And now we see you overseas doing stuff. So you kind of have to buy into what these teams need now. And he is stuck in that in-between area. And might be his last run. It depends. It depends on really how this goes. He has to really have that mindset of that this is a make or break 2 years for me.
Yeah, I mean, again, we talk about expectations. I'm going with like a want for DeAndre Ayton, and it's just to change the narrative. Like, he knows everything that he has to do. He knows the talks around him. He knows that he's in a good spot next to Luka Doncic. And it's just hard to flip a switch and become a new player overnight.
It is.
So I'm just saying, just change the narrative. Change the narrative. That's my
What the
expectation.
fuck you giggling at?
So they tweeted a picture and said, "Rip to Mike's beard." These comments is
Yeah, I
frying
was
me,
looking
bro.
at some of them.
Oh, they already tweeted out the
These
video.
is
He said
frying me,
one
bro.
said I look like an English school teacher.
I told you. Scout.
Somebody said that's if you tried to draw Stephen A. Smith from memory.
Somebody said I look more like Kenny Cousin than UP.
Damn.
Somebody said my boy then turned into a narc. He like a youth pastor. He said, "You not fooling me. That's Mike Head, not Mike Hurd." He looked like super high fire. He said, "Damn, he look evil as hell."
The evil twin.
Oh man, he said you slowly turn to Kenny to Jess Smith. Your bald head is coming soon. Oh, you look like a civil rights activist. Bro got some mad pinchable cheeks. Oh man, he said, "What a nice young man."
Look at him though. You do look like a youth pastor.
A nice young man.
What a nice.
I was talking to my girl. She said if I could do anything, they definitely carded me.
Oh man.
Yeah, you now do look cardable.
Oh man.
You do look.
It's a good feeling, man. I do miss being old though.
Civil rights activist is the one.
Oh shit.
Kevin Gates.
John Stephen A. Smith from memory is kind of crazy though.
D-Mills, Mike, last one. Alperen Şengün.
Oh. Now, I don't want to say another All-Star year because they got Kevin Durant, and I'm expecting Ben Thompson to have a really breakout season, and I feel like they're going to favor those two guys. But I'm expecting a year where he's anchoring one of probably the top 5 defenses in the league. I'm looking at him to be basically a hub for Houston at this point. There's no Fred, and they're still going to see what they get from Reed Shepherd, but they don't have no traditional point guard on the floor, which I think they can survive without. They're going to lean a lot on him in that half court alongside Kevin Durant.
Good segment, P.
That's it. Entrance interviews.
Man, what a time. I don't want to do this because people always say that I'm the one ending the show, but I think we got to end it because of some meetings and stuff. There's not a limit on Tuesdays and Saturdays episodes. Today is just a special type of thing because we got some meetings to get to. So if you did enjoy this episode, be sure to leave it a like and subscribe. Guess what? For your YouTube viewers, we're back on Thursday. We're back on
we
Friday.
right back. So you can't even complain about.
Yeah. No more thing of short episodes. Y'all getting at least 6 hours worth of numbers on the board
And
every week.
I gotta do a whole nother show after this. Yeah.
So we appreciate y'all as always. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.